Hi, Mark Barton. We are here for the Melbourne Yearling Parade. We're not far off starting. Welcome to everyone that's watching on the live parade as well. So we've got people watching live through the nutrientstandardbred.com.au page. We're just a couple of little issues out the back. Well, not issues, just getting everyone ready, I suppose, is one of the things. Good crowd of people turning up, mate.
Yeah, mate, it's always it's a good day, actually. If you haven't come out to Oakland Junction here, I think we're looking at about 29 or 30 degrees today and tomorrow. So no excuses to stay at home. You want to be out here and looking at some wonderful horse flesh. And again, a fantastic array of 4 pacing finals last night. Now, trotting finals will happen in September in a couple of months' time here in Victoria. But again, congratulations not only to the connections and the trainers, but the wonderful horse flesh that we saw. We saw a $5,000 winner and a $200,000 winner last night. So both ends of the spectrum. But a proud day for owners, trainers, but also those breeders, mate.
No, absolutely. It was terrific, and well done to everyone. We'll touch on those. We'll be catching up with a few people. Got a couple of people ready to go. We've got a few pink shirts. Bruce Edwards had a great night last night. He bred a winner and a third, so congratulations to Bruce and the Durham Park crew. I believe we're about ready to start. The younger brother is getting them ready. I think, Grant, we're good to go shortly, I think. Just, yep, lot number 211. Laurie's opened the gateway up, so we will be getting ready to start. Well, I must say well done to all the staff here from Nutrient as well, doing an awesome job. So Huss wants a little bit more volume, so we'll give it maybe a little bit louder that way, and we'll go from there. Right, lot number 211, Mark, is a Majestic Sun out of Aldebaran Favourite, presented by Monty Burnett.
Yeah, and again, Monty does a wonderful job. Sydney and again now here, and this again, Aldebaran Favourite is a mare that has herself, she was an 11-time winner, but she's had 5 horses now to the races. 4 of those are won on Fast Forward. The Sky Valley's a $89,000 winner. And just as you go down the page, Lair of the Eagles, an update there too, Paul. It's now gone 156 and 6 with 6-time winners. But again, the second dam, again, 4 of the races, 3 to win. And you've got an update there again. Aldebaran Stalinsky and the family there gone 157 as well. So paid up for the Vic bred and obviously eligible for the Nutrient Trotting Series.
Yep. We'll just yep, go that way. So it's 211. First of the Grand Lodge presented horses are here today. The next horse we've got coming through is lot 212, a Ride High, Mark, and I tell you, timing can be everything, but yes, we've got the Ride High here out of Fiscal Fantasy. Fiscal Fantasy also had a winner last night, I believe, or had a place getter, but yeah, yep. This one's ready to go. Yeah,
and like you said, Ride High, obviously Deluzio was the winner there last night. The wonderful stable of Alabar, who have been great supporters as well, with 212, as you can see, out of Western Terror, Village Jasper, and again you can see down through the family that second dam, Whispering Lass. She's now 4 winners now, with an update as well. Our George Boston has now had 12 wins, an update in his page, and 85,000. And again, if you go back through there, you want early winners there. Can't Hear You was won a heat as a 2-year-old at the Bathurst Gold Tiara. So again, early runners in the family, and by Ride High, obviously done a wonderful job with his progeny last night.
Bred along that same cross as Delizio, that horse there is. 213, lot 213, the first for the Alabar Farms. This is Captain Crunch. He had a great night last night, Captain Crunch. I think he ended up with 3 or 4 winners Australia and New Zealand wide. This horse is eligible for the New Zealand Sire Stakes, Vic bred, and Bathurst Gold Crown, mate.
And yeah, Captain Crunchy side a treble at Alexandra Park there last night, including the smart 2-year-old and Queen's Gambit. So again, doing a really, and we've said it since we went to print, I think his winners are probably better than 50% improvement now. It's probably up over 60%. Just to note there, this horse has had an OCD fragment removed, and there is a vet report here on the on that one there, lot 213. So the team at Alabar have left that one with us. So come and have a talk to us, and we'd like to show you that one. But I tell you what, the Captain Crunch out of Rock and Roll Heaven there goes back through Kept for Pleasure, Vincent, My Mackenzie, a fantastic family.
The first for Lower Long Farms, this is a Pastor Stephen. You can see the $100,000 bonus there. This horse is eligible for that Lower Long Farms bonus. This is out of the Safely Kept mare, Francis Annie. A lot of Victorians will know a lot about this mare, and there's a couple of updates here as well, mate, while you get your papers sorted. She's now had 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. 2 have raced, both of those are won. Mini Mez and Maxi Mez for Michelle White. I am related to Michelle, so she's having a good run with these horses. And this is the third foal by Pastor Stephen.
Yeah, again, lovely type, and again, you've got that safely kept Sundon family there, but like you say, Maxi Mez is now an update 3-time winner in 2024, late as 2 and 3-year-old, and a 3-year-old won the heat of the Vicbred Platinum Homegrown Classic. So again, good updates here in a very current family, and again, a really likely type there, lovely filly there by Pastor Stephen.
Yep, Renee Predaden, that horse. It doesn't have the headband on, Renee. I was wondering where that was, but that's okay. That's lot number 214. The next horse to come into the ring will be lot 215. Another for Durham Park. This is out of Golden Gate Tina. This is a ride high again. We say about ride high last night with Delizio. $5,000 purchase last year from this very sale. This is a bay colt on account of Durham Park.
Yeah, well, we say Garden Gate Tina's now 7 to the races, 7 to win. So Keyham Renegade, now the American Ideal, is now a winner, gone 159 and 9 with a winner in 2025. So you've got an update, a 100% producing mare herself, but again, a good cross there again back through Abercrombie by Ride High, like we say, side the winner there last night. And again, you go back through that page there, King Renegade, King Seaside, Major Whiskey Whitby. So there's some very current performance there on that page as well.
Yeah, major updates there, but especially with the Ride High part going there. Lot 200, whoops. Just might need someone over here, Granny. See how we go. No, he's going out. Lot 216, this is the first of the Century Pharaohs. Beck, you're right to come in now. Out of the American Ideal mare in Glamour Jewel, second of the Lower Long Farms draft be offered up here today. This is her first foal, mate.
Yeah, and I tell you what, done a lovely job too. Really nice filly, but you've got that bit of bling, but you've got that real racy Mach 3 type there, Century Pharaoh. You've got a double cross back through Matt Scooter. American Ideal mare out of a Christian Cullen. So you've got a great cross, that first foal. But as you can see there, it looks like a really likely type to get up and go. You see the second dam herself. She's now had 6 to the races, 5 to win. Glenferrie Blade was 347,000 on the track, and Simmerland Beach is now an update. There's some beach somewhere that's now 101,000. So not just producing winners, but she's got 300+ thousand dollar earners on a page in the second dam. But then obviously Glamour Jewel herself, a producer here, and I think done a really nice top of this Century Pharaoh, one that should run.
Yep, as indeed for Lower Long Farms. Durham Park, and next in here, this is lot number 218.
Yeah, 218, I reckon.
This is the Vincent.
Try Rhiannon, mate.
Rhiannon Park, sorry, an account of Lynette Eastman, sorry about that, Blanche. This is a Vincent, saw Gene Feast here a little bit earlier on. This is out of the Courage Under Fire mare in Hail Rage.
Yeah, Hallie Rage there again. She's had 1 to the races, 1 to win, Fit of Rage. You can see an update 2 now is also paid up for the Bathurst Gold Crown here. Again, when you look at what you're crossing your pages with, you've got a Vincent there giving you Art Major, but out of the Kept for Pleasure gives you a double cross with the Talk Safely Kept double cross and Jake Lobel. So you've got again, Bathurst Gold Crown paid up. You've got a winner on the page there, the second dam again. She's had 8 winners in under 2 minutes herself, and 9 winners out of 10 to the start. So she's again a producing family doing a nice job there by Vincent. Yep,
Blanche has done an awesome job there too with the hat going back there. So 219 now. This is for Hampton Farms. This is the Art Major out of the Life Sign mare in Hannah. Hannah again, a bay colt.
Yeah, an Art Major there, like you say, Life Sign. Hannah again, 1 to the races, 1 to win. Treacherous Dan. I reckon Treacherous Dan had a run round there last night. The Captain Treacherous, we said qualified on the 11th of March, but we saw the horse go round there again. If you go back through there again, back through that family there, Lombo, Lafifi, Fifi on Fire, which is one we see at Wagga running around there for the Euroby stud or the former Euroby owners. Again, a good family, very current form. Fifi on Fire, a Courage Under Fire that's now got 6 wins under the belt. Give Me a Reason now to 9 wins. And obviously going back through that Lombo, Lafifi, there was a $600,000 earner. So performance on the page, another Art Major colt there again, and a likely type.
Yep, well done to Monty. She was out a wedding last night, but Monty's here ready to go. Lot 220 is the next horse to come through the parade ring here. This is the Lather Up, doing a great job. Celsian, Mark Jones has just texted me a message actually, and he's got Celsian now, the winner of 4 from 5, quite getting in the job done now. This is out of the fake left mare in Hold That Dream, and of course this horse here is the charity horse for Pancare as well.
Yeah, again, a great cause. The proceeds, all the proceeds go to Pancare. But again, have a look into this horse here. You've got a lovely filly, a really, really racy type there. Beautiful big girth on a big heart room. Again, one that looks like it should run. Again, you got that fake left on the bottom side there, double cross of Albatross. Again, like the way she gets over the ground, this filly. And as you say, they're not only going to charity, paid up also, you've got the bonus with the lower long $100,000 bonus, plus Bathurst Gold Crown paid up. But again, a nice family there again. Eagle Major, an update now, has had 4 wins and gone 156 and 1 and won 20,000 on there. So three winners there and a $100,000 earner in the family.
Yep, we've got Mark Hughes and Kath McIntosh, of course, donating that horse to the Pancare charity there. 222 is our next one in the ring here, Mark. This is the down by the seaside. He's doing a great job. Had another couple of winners last night as well. The Western Ideal mare in Ideal Priority.
Yeah, Ideal Priority, again, a lovely mare herself, 4-time winner, went 154 and 6, gives you out of a Western Ideal Priority. Arts Place, the double cross of Abercrombie again, spectacular again, of course, the one that you can see, 6 of the races, 6 to win for this mare. As you can see, 400,000 was the 2016 2-year-old filly of the year. Idyllic's now an update to 226,000, and as you can see, they're again a really, really nice type there. By down by the seaside, and again, really hitting his straps as a sire and doing a wonderful job. And this colt, they're again a really likely type again.
Yep, that's lot number 222. The next one to come in is lot 223. This is another for the Grand Lodge team. This is a Vincent again, out of the changeover mare in I'm Caitlin J.
Yeah, again, on account of Taylor French there again, presented by the Monty's team there again. Lovely type there again. A Vincent out of a changeover. Gives you an in-the-pocket Art Major, gives you Art Place as well. As you can see there, her first foal, but done a lovely job. The second dam, of course, has had 4 in under 155 and one that went under 150, so $300,000 earner. So a pace family there again, a speed family. He's a thrill. The Christian Cullen gelding, Be Happy Mac, needs no introduction. Sold quite well for his first season of yearlings in Sydney. And goes back to Rathmore Lady there, the Christian Cullen filly as well. So again, a wonderful family, pace family, and again, a really nice type there on account of Taylor French.
We're going to go to one. No, we're going to go out, hopefully. Yep. We've got another for the team at Grand Lodge. They're doing an awesome job getting these horses ready for us. This is lot number 224. This is the Honour Streak, first of the Honour Streaks to be offered up here today, Mark. This is out of I'm Lady Angus on account of Drew Gray and a couple other people I know very well. They'll be here. Shawnee McNulty and the crew as well, mate.
Mate, I tell you what, the Honour Streaks again, seen a couple of them leading up to the sales do a really, really nice job. He's leaving a stamp there again. Here's again a nice filly. Just love the way she gets over the ground here again. Out of an Angus Hall mare, as you can see there. An update there. 2 to the races, 2 to the win. Loxley Cavalier there has now got a 2-time winner, gone up to 43,000 on the page. And you go down the page there to Remus Phoenix has also won the Bendigo Wagon Apollo Mile there again, went 158 and 5. Paid up there, as you can see there, for the Hurrahs to Trotters 2-year-old classic. Also the Need for Speed and Vic Bred, so eligible for nutrient but eligible for everything. 225.
We're going to go back, Mark. We're going to go back to 221 now. This is for Lower Long Farms. This is the Century Pharaoh. This one is, as my won't add up, out of Ideal Energy for Lower Long Farms, mate. Yeah,
her first foal there, this mare. So as you can see, they're a lovely colt. They're a really typey colt out of an American Ideal Arts Place mare and Ideal Energy. And as you go back through that second dam again, a performing family there. 4 to the races, 4 to win. I Am Eric, the New Zealand Shadow Play gelding, is now 26-time winner in the US, gone up to 189,000. And Megan Markle there again is up to 13,000 as well. And Ideal in Dreams on the bottom side is one that's very current as well, over 200,000 on the page. So again, a lovely Century Pharaoh. Got your Mac 3 line, you've got a pace family. And I tell you, if you want one with a bit of bling there, there's one you're probably going to have a look at there too. Really nice typey fella too.
Yep, he is indeed. That is lot 221. We now go back to 226, and I think we're going to have a quick swap. I'll let the boys take that over. Dane's going to jump in here. This is a black colt on account of Lower Long Farms. This is Omaritzi Lombo's foal. Dane, I'll welcome you to the mic as you are live, as I try and get through to 126. This is a Raging Bull. First of the Raging Bulls, another horse eligible for the $100,000 bonus.
Yeah, certainly, Paul, and great to be here. 35 Australian and New Zealand winners for Raging Bull so far, and a fair update here. Also, you look through the pedigree here in the half to the dam. This time in Megs Monaro has now won 20 and 157,000 in earnings. Won Newcastle on the 11th of April. From a good family here, halves to this lot, including Go Home Joe has won 7, Hancock's Hero with 10 wins, and Classy Countess with 4 wins. So a really good start for the lower long draft here, and a good colt by Raging Bull.
Yes. Next one for Durham Park is lot 227. This is the American Ideal filly. What an opportunity this horse is here. Out of the Sports Rider mare in Insidious Charm. There's a couple of good little updates in this family for you too, Dane.
There is, Paul, some great updates here. Half to this lot, Merlin's Illusion has had a 3-year-old win in 2024, so very relevant here, and a really important update here. Conciliate through the pedigree here now. Has won 22,000 and ran 4th in the Classic final last night. So very relevant there. As you can see, the second dam, Miami Lee, bred for $100,000 earners. Luva won 16. Miss Hazel's on the page there, and Grosso Naso has now won 3 there, and 2 as a 3-year-old in 2024. So relevant pedigree there for the American Ideal filly from Durham Park.
Yep, everyone wants an American Ideal filly. We also all want an Always Be Mickey filly, and again for Durham Park, this is lot 228. This is out of the Art Major mare in Intrusive. What a family this is. This is a fillies family. You want to be able to get into this family and be able to breed from it. This is the Always Be Mickey out of the Art Major mare in Intrusive, Dane.
Yeah, Intrusive, she's produced a winner and a half to this lot, and a full, to this lot in Intrusion, who's won 3 and 25,000. That's red on the page there, as you can see. But a really, really good family there. You see Intrude, Make Mine Cullen, 40 race wins, Make Mine Memphis, Make Mine Heaven. Always Be Mickey signed a treble at Gloucester Park last night, including the Group 3 winner in Mr. Smarty. So very, very relevant side, doing a great job, and has produced a really, really lovely mare here from Durham Park, the full to Intrusion.
Very true. Next horse to come in as Jamie makes her way out. And they've done an awesome job, Durham Park. They've had quite a few come through very early. This is the first for Homestead Farms. Rachel Benz is on the lead here with the Always Be Mickey filly out of It's Beaujolais.
Yeah, It's Beaujolais. Well performed man her own right, won 7 and almost 200,000, and here's an opportunity to purchase this lovely filly in her first foal by Mickey, as I said. Had the side of treble at Gloucester Park last night, so really relevant here. Second dam was Life in the Fast Lane, who won 18 and bred 5 winners, including Solid as a Rock, Brutally Handsome, Ebony All Stars, and our update there, and in an Ideal World has had a 2-year-old win in 2024. So a really relevant pedigree here, and a proven sire, and a great outfit here from Homestead Farm with this lovely bay filly.
It's great to have them here on site, and you won't miss them there in the green. They're almost in the nutrient green, right? She's worked this game out, I think. So that's lot number 230, I believe. 231, I'm hoping, is the next horse. We're just waiting for 232, which is the next horse, because 231 is out. This is the first of the Storm on sides to be offered up here for the sale. What a beautiful, look at the colour of this horse as he comes out here. Michelle Phillips leading this one out of the Badlands Hanover mare in Jasmine Sheffield. Goes back to a terrific family here, Dane.
Great family, and well presented as always from Neville and Louise. Side by the Storm inside, but the dam here, the mare's won 7 and almost 80,000. She's bred 2 winners in another 9 who won 11 and just over the 100,000 there, and also now Fugo Cruzado, a half to this lot, has now had a 4-year-old win in 2025. So halves are winning, 2 halves are winning out of this great mare in Jasmine Sheffield, but through the pedigree there, Emma Sheffield won 3, Loco Sheffield, the special chances there, ladies and gents, and a really good, well-produced colt there by the Storm inside from the Pangrazio family. Yep,
turned out terrifically, the Staffordshire Farms. Next for Alabar, as Kelly parades this horse coming through. This is the first for Alabar of the Always Be Mickey draft for them, but there's been a couple go through. This is out of the Sunbeach Somewhere mare in Jasmine Stride.
Yeah, Jasmine Stride, the dam has already produced a winner and a half to this lot. in Wazowski. Had a 2-year-old win in 2024. Dams a half to a stride, who won 9 and 194,000. Oyster Stride, Martini Stride. So a really solid family. You see Oyster Stride 131 and 184,000. And as we said, relevant sire here from Alabar and Always Be Mickey had a treble last night at Gloucester Park. So relevant sire and a really a lovely athletic type of filly there from in lot 233.
Love the way you put the couple of little S's in the Gloucester. But that's okay. I'm not going to want to pick on how anyone talks. You know that. Aldebaran Park, the first for those guys is Aldebaran Jericho. This is lot number 234. Some people don't want to hear me, Bardo. This is the Muscle Mass Bay colt out of Ends in O. Great little family. Couple of little updates here as well, Dane.
Yeah, a couple of updates here. As you can see, Muscle Mass now 114 Australian and New Zealand winners, including the locomotive there, but out of a really well-produced dam here in Encino, who won 11 and 185,000. Went on to, of course, produce half to this lot in Aldebaran Jensen, who has now won 8 and 130,000. So really relevant pedigree, but a big, strong-looking colt from Aldebaran Park here in the Muscle Mass colt, but a great family and a lot of money through the pedigree and a really nice type.
Last of the Muscle Masses. Melissa will go out. Melanie, I'm sorry about that too. I just got the death stare if anyone didn't see that on live. I'm in all sorts now. But lot number 235 is the next one for us to have. This is the first, I think, for Ben Stud to come through this morning. But this horse is going to be on a lot of people's radars. Of course, this is a Trixton colt, full brother to RC Phoenix out of Just a Phoenix.
Yeah, a full to RC Phoenix here is now 115. That's red in your book, so check your updates there. And 758,000 in earnings. So he has won plenty there. That is a full to this very lot. A really relevant pedigree and a great sire here, Trixton. He's done a great job and produced a really athletic colt there, as you can see, out of a mare who won 4. But that full to this lot in RC Phoenix, very relevant here and a really lovely, powerful colt.
Marky, yeah, we'll get Mark to go out there, but that is, beautiful colt there. Going to be on a lot of people's radars. That is lot 235 for Ben Stud Standardbreds. We're waiting on the next horse. I think is another for the team at Ben Stud Standardbreds by the looks. Just waiting for a little bit of an update from the guys over there. It is 239 we're going to, Dane. So we will get to that. This is of course, the Ala Vartes colt. This is by Huntsville. This horse is a half brother, to Andretti. But yeah, what a beautiful specimen this horse is as well. And Andretti winning last Friday night as well in Cambridge and doing a great job.
Yeah, certainly. Check your updates here. So relevant. He's had a 2-year-old win in 2025. He's won almost 20,000. That's the half to this lot. But Huntsville really well stamped this colt. And from a great family here, the Dams half to some proper horses, including one change who won 19. The former 2019 New Zealand 2-year-old colt gelding of the year. Rensky's there, ladies and gentlemen, through the pedigree. Their changeovers there, 29 wins and 2.4 million. So a really nice colt by Huntsville out of a dam that goes back to well said from Ben Stud. Lovely type, and one certainly to watch is lot 239.
Yep, as we're just waiting to see who is coming in out the back. The boys at the backyard just trying to work through it a little bit at the minute. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. He's a beautiful colt, the Ala Vitesse colt. So got the brother out there. He's pointing the finger. He'll be sorting them out. We'll get an update as to which horse is coming back through first. But good to see, good crowd here, Dane. Looking forward to tomorrow, mate.
Can't wait, mate. Really excited. Love coming to Melbourne every year.
It's a bit warmer than normal.
It is.
We have had the heavy jackets on before. 234A, we're going backwards, so that's one of the problems. We're just trying to get these horses in. The guys are doing a very good job, as my computer's not going to go back.
That's the Art Major colt, Paul.
The Art Major colt out of Joe and Leone. This horse here, for you, Dane, I'll let you do the rest.
Yeah, a really stood a good inspection, this colt by Art Major out of a Sun Beach dam there in Joanne Leone, who has produced 3 winners in a half in Joe and Joe. Joe and Joe's won 9 and 140,000. That's in red, so that is very relevant there in the half to this lot in Joe and Joe. Ray Dan has had a 2-year-old win in 2024. And also here, Arrhythmia, the 2-year-old there out of that same area, is qualified in Melton the 11th of March 2025. Second dam also has produced 100% producer, 7 of the track for 7 winners, including the Dam's halves, and Mickey to Success, Magic in a Move, Serengeti Sunrise, Sun Beach Somewhere, and the Art of Success, who's had a 3-year-old win in 2025, so very relevant there.
It is indeed. We've got, might be 235A Okay, so we're going again with the Joe Leone. Of course, the same connection. So this is 235. Very closely related for the Selwoods. This is, of course, is the Always Be Mickey colt out of the El Sue mare Joe Leone. Good luck with those ones.
Need all the luck I can get, Paul, but a really important here, a full to Mickey to Success, who went 150 and 110 and over 200,000. So this is a full to Mickey to Success, and a really well producing full there to this lot, as you can see. Mickey got a treble last night, as I said, also. And also a half to Magic in a Move, Serengeti Sunrise, Joanne Leone. So really relevant family, but a really lovely racy colt there from the Selwoods here in the Mickey colt, lot 235A.
Yep, closely related to the horse we just put through before. And, of course, Joe Leone, 100% producer, 7 foals, 7 winners. And well done to the team from Lower Long Farms for getting in and giving a help. Holly doing a great job there. The next horse was going to be the first for the Harasta Trotters team. As we just get it to click over, we'll make sure we're on the right one. 237 is the first for the team at Yabby Dam Farms. This is the Honest Streak out of Kinvara Sioux Trotter. Second Honest Streak we've had presented here today. They are lovely types, Dane.
Really nice type of filly, this one, Paul. Is out of a mare that, well-producing mare in her own right. She won 163,000, so, but she's really produced the goods here in the broodmare pen in this Honest Streak filly from Yabby Downs. A really nice type and a lovely mover. They Dam also a half to Pretty Majestic, who won almost 200,000, Ravon Hall, but a really good family here with Master Maori, Lunar Landing and Spider Girl right there.
Yep, and it is, and you're new to the trotting game, mate. I'm not going to tell you that, but that is one of those families that everyone wants to go out. Stacey, if you just go straight out that way, thank you very much. Just wait one sec, guys, if we could. Bardo, Mark, could you just... Thank you very much. He's a very hard man to get to concentrate, Bardo. We need to get a set of block winkers on him from time to time, I think. The next one we've got is 238. This is for Durham Park. This is out of the champion mare in Kualoa. This is a Better's Delight filly. This tick and tick for you there, Dane. Better's Delight and also Art Major mare. Just a great cross. Yeah,
great cross. Doesn't get any better. Better's Art Major cross, as you can see. A really good dam. She won 323 odd thousand. Look through the pedigree here, all very relevant. The second dam was Hawaiian Hottie, produced Makoa Gemstone, who went on to produce Fiction File, who ran second in the 2-year-old Nutrient Classic final last night. So really relevant.
It was a great run too.
Great run, really relevant here. So Fiction File ran second last night. All there, some great horses and a lovely cross here, and a really filly to tick and go and inspect that filly at the back. Very nice type.
Beautiful mare, and we forget how good a mare she actually was, Kualoa. So you're doing a great job. I think we've got a Lower Long Farms horse coming in next, just right. Yep, Lady Rosalita. This is 240 we're up to now, Dane. Going through there. This is the Yankee Rockstar, first of those. Another horse eligible for the $100,000 bonus. This is out of the Mac 3 mare in Lady Rosalita.
Yeah, out of that Mac 3 mare, and a lovely type of colt here, well presented as always from Lower Long Farms. Yankee Rockstars, 20 Australian, New Zealand winners there currently, but you know the second dam here, Rosalind, won 23 and over 100,000. She's bred 4 winners in Rosa Mac, Ready Major, La Bomba, the Accidental One, and an update here, Studley Melise. Just down the page there as an update.
Wins,
13 wins, that's right, and almost 100,000 in earnings, so very relevant there.
Yep, it is indeed. And of course, Yankee Rockstar, a half-brother to Poster Boy, so doing an awesome job. Well done, Caitlin, too. I think it's Caitlin's first time through the parade, and she's got a name badge on and all, so she's doing a great job. She'll tell me off for that later on. But, yep, and she's following the order. So we are now up to 240A, so the very next lot. So if you're off the physical catalogue, this horse won't be in there. This is the American Ideal filly out of the Art Major mare in Leah Miller for Gary Donaldson and Garane proprietary.
Yeah, a dam here that well proven her own right. She won 12 and 80,000. And your second dam, Misty Miller, 16 wins and produced 2 winners in isolation there. So relevant pedigree, Paul. You got some notes there?
Yes, by American Ideal out of an Art Major mare from a fake left mare. This cross has produced almost 100% strike rate. Soho, Tribeca, Centenario, Formidable Miss, Wicked Knights, Alciante, French Charm, Only a Copy, All Eyes on Me, Maximum Red, Soho Hamilton, Soho Fire Start, Sue Rainbow, Super American, Risk Taker, Gavelstone John, and Private Bronski. all out of that same family. Go down and see lot 240A for Gary Donaldson, and yep, he'll be able to point you in the right direction. Thank you very much for that. We'll give those notes to Dane as Dane's swapping out. We'll let the boys swap out. We've got next one. We've got Ben Stud Standardbreds. This is the very next horse into the draft. This is 241. This is the Liberty Stride first of the couple of stride horses coming through. This is the Majestic Sun filly out of the Muscle Hill mare in Liberty Stride, Mark. It's amazing the amount of Muscle Hill mares we've got come through the sale as well.
Yeah, and again, lovely strength in the top of this filly. I really liked on type again, really gets over the ground nice there. Majestic Sun out of a Muscle Hill, and as you can see there, one of the races now, an update, Vulcan Stride, the father Patrick, is now a winner in 2025, and if you go back down through the family, there again, a 17-time winner, the second dam, and she's 5 from 5 to the races, and again, updates there, Titan Stride now 4 times winner. She's a gift there again as a winner at $91,000 with a, just had a second place in the New Zealand Southern Lights, a Group 3 race, so again, a group family and a lovely type paid up for everything as well.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you very much to Ben Stud. Team are here in force, that's for sure. 242 is the next horse. This is a Stay Hungry, Mark. You got a little bit of an opinion of the Stay Hungries. Your little filly unfortunately didn't go that great last night, but he's doing a great job, Stay Hungry. But this is out of Leonor. This is, of course, a half-brother to the likes of Tomahawk Bart, who's a very progressive horse going through the classes.
Yeah, look, Tomahawk Bart's now an update to 73,000, but again, Stay Hungry's again. I think they're a speed family, the Sun Beach Somewheres. This one, Leonor, is a Better's Delight, obviously on that bottom side. Classic Major is now a 10-time winner in the family as well. Go back to that second dam. You really do fill this page up with a couple of mares there. Sabet was also a 9-time winner, but she's produced 4 $100,000 earners in under 153. So again, you've got a really good pace family. But again, have a look into the horse. You've got a really nice colt.
Yep, absolutely. Well done, Leah Crane, for presenting that horse. The next is lot 243. This is the Better's Witch. Better's Witch has just done an amazing job for the first couple of years here. He's already leaving winners in a couple of good winners in New Zealand as well. This is out of the Life Sign mare. What an opportunity that is there. Life in the fast lane. She was a great mare herself, and Life Sign mares just continue to leave winners everywhere, mate.
Yeah, mate, more important too, there is a vet report there. Ian has done made the decision. There are 23 x-rays available upon request on this one. Thinks a really lot of the type there, but again, at the request of the vendor, there was radiography done on fetlocks, knees and hocks with no abnormalities identified.
I think that's the wrong horse. Is that Ian Carmichael's horse?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the wrong horse. No, 243, mate.
243.
We're on the wrong horse. That's okay.
Sorry,
Rachel, just do another lap, Rach.
I do have
do another lap, please.
I do have a vet report, though. I do have a vet report.
Sorry about that. We'll just let this horse do one more lap, guys. It's we're reading out the wrong vet report. So
they put it out of order for me, mate. Here we go.
That's okay.
Now this one has underwent arthroscopic surgery at Avenel Equine for a small OCD lesion on the. Which was taken out. The colt recovered well from surgery. Should have an excellent prognosis for racing. So we do hold that one there, mate. So
very good. And that's from Dr. Jim Vasey as well. So that'll be down there on the stalls and go from there. Thank you very much, Rach. We're cutting out a couple extra laps, but that's okay. The next horse to come through, I believe, is going to be 243A, sorry. I apologise for that. We've got a couple of A-lots. This is another of the Pastor Stephen. Of course, Pastor Stephen eligible for the $100,000 bonus. This is out of the Bacardi Lindy mare in Lindy Mac, and this is a type, Mark. This is a lovely, big, strong type of horse. Turned out beautifully by the team at Lower Long Farms, and yeah, just a lovely, big, scopy walking filly.
Yeah, and again, like you say, a mare's first five have done a wonderful job. That second mare is 4 from 4. Stretch the budget is won a Group 1 race. So you've got a group family there again. The third dam, of course, goes back that Fortunella. She's had 7 winners at the races there again. Robway Lady probably leading the charge there. But again, a really a good family there again. As you say, they're a lovely type and going to only get better with time.
And got a little bit of attitude too. She wanted to tell everyone she was here, and well done. She's a lovely looking filly. 244 for Rhiannon Park is the next horse to come through. This is the poster boy out of the Lombo Cloud 9 and Northern Luck mare herself. Massive red type everywhere through this horse, mate.
Yeah, and look, just again, have a look at the poster boys doing a wonderful job, and again, stamped a really nice colt there again. Oh, you got the $100,000 bonus. There you go. Blanche has got the sticker on it.
She's stamped. You'll be able to see it. Anyone that doesn't see it, you're going to open your eyes. We'll leave it at that one, Blanche.
Again, out of the Cloud9 mare again, she's a 14-time winner herself. She's now had 6 to the races, 5 to win. Lochinvar Jags up to an update of 143. Cutting Sark is also at 75,000. Cloudlet is the dam of Go Easy on Me, who's now a winner in 2025. But again, a really current family. But I reckon have a look at the type there again. A really, really nice type. Paid up for the lower long bonus there, as we can see there.
We technically shouldn't. We'll both get into trouble with the way we're going, but that's okay.
Also paid up for Bathurst, so too, Paul.
Absolutely. Smart marketing there by Blanche Poole. Know how many people notice it anyway, that is for sure. 245 is the next horse to come through, Mark. This is the first for the Toolmans. This is the Bird Park affiliate. A lot of people are going to be looking at this out of the Love You mare in Love to Dash.
Yeah, and again, have a look at the way this one walks, mate. That's probably the thing that I thought, again, just a lovely walking filly. Lovely, lovely strong filly there, as you mentioned there, but out of a Love You mare. First foal, but again, gee, this first season, mums are doing a wonderful job there, and you can see out of the second dam, Kai Valley Aldebaran. Again, she's had 5 to the races, 3 winners, and I think Aldebaran Vera nearly tells enough of the story. 12-time winner now, 197,000. A lot of recent updates in that pedigree again. Paid up for New South Wales Breeders' Challenge, New Zealand Sire Stakes, and Vic Bred Need for Speed, and also the Hurrahs to Trotters 2-year-old Classic. So there's nothing you can't go in with that one, and one you should go and get out if you haven't had a look.
Two richest individual sexed 2-year-old races in Australia, the Nutrien Trotters Classic and the Hurrahs Trotters Classic as well. So 2 great opportunities there. Lang Bloodstock have the Ride High. No,
go to Propulsion. It's 245A, this one. This is a Propulsion out of Illawong Luna there, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, he is a really, really balanced, lovely type there again. Really nice filly. Luna herself, her first foal, is a 2025 2-year-old, but Luna landing the second dam was the Victorian Trotting Broodmare of the Year and a Day. She's also produced 3 $100,000 earners. Spider Girl, of course, leading the charge with 300,000. Love Gun 139 and Illawong Armstrong there at 231,000. But again, has been paid up there again for the New South Wales Breeders' Challenge and also Need for Speed and Vic Bred. So dual eligible, and again, a really typey filly there.
Yep, that is like 245. 247, sorry, that was 245.
Yep.
247 is Down by the Seaside. We mentioned Down by the Seaside now, the sire of over 158 individual winners. This is out of the Art Major mare in Major Le Crest. I'll go with Mark. How do I go?
I reckon I'll go with you, Paul, on that one. Major Le Crest, I reckon sounds right, but I can tell you it's she's an Art Major, big tower mare herself. And as you can see, you've got Down by the Seaside again. We said doing a lovely job, but again, a real typey colt there again. Lovely movement as well. As you can see, 10-time winner of the dam, and she's had 1 winner there. So Richard Lee's an update to 186,000 on the track, and there's a Vic Bred one as well. And you go down through that second dam again. She's had 2 winners there in Crusader Crest, and Don't Tell William again as both winners are on the track. So producing family again.
Yep. 248 is the next horse. This Poster Boy again, the $100,000 bonus is there. This is Poster Boy out of the Art Major mare in Major S. Poster Boy now the sire of 28 individual winners.
Yeah, and Major S, she's got 4 times to the track for the progeny and 4 winners, mate. But I tell you what, you've got a really, really nice type there. He's going to grow into a beautiful horse, a real racy type. As you can see there, 4 times she's had winners. Major Bracken was the He's Watching gelding, is now 9-time winner. And as you go down through that family, let's thank heaven there again. She herself went 152 and a 20-time winner in the States with 300,000 on the track. And she's 2 from 2. So again, a producing family, paid up low along $100,000 bonus there again. Come back, win the Vic Bred, you get 100,000 extra in the kick, and paid up also for those early races with Bathurst and Vic Bred as well. But again, have a look at the type there. The Poster Boy doing a wonderful job.
And his attitude.
Yeah,
he was just walking around, wasn't he? He was cruisy. He's like, I belong here. This is my place. Lot 250 for Rhiannon Park, Dean and Blanche Poole. This is the Down by the Seaside out of the Art Major mare in Manalira. Manalira now has produced 2 individual winners, and also one of her dams has actually left a winner as well. So beautiful little type, this horse, but goes back to that champion family, Amarillo. What a family that is.
Yeah, Amarillo again needs no introduction. We talked about the families, but you've got again a really, really nice type the Seaside Art Major Fake Left. So again, proven crosses there, well-known genetics, but again, I really like the filly. Lovely racy type there, again, gets over the ground nicely as you go back through that family that you bring Miss Graceland back through, Pixel Perfect, Soho Tribeca, Carlos Pixel, back through the family, a family that's known that can run. And again, there's a likely type there. I like to see your fillies that are racy but feminine, and again, but you've got strength there as well.
Talking
really
about
nice.
Blanche or the horse?
Both.
Very well said. And she's lost a sticker too, so she's going good. 251 for Roy Spencer. Leah Crane presenting one of 3 tactical landings. They're going to be on a few people's radars. We see Chris Lang at the back there looking at a few of these horses, and a few people will be looking at the champion side by Muscle Hill. The Majestic Sun Mare in Maria Plom.
Yeah, again, good moving filly there again, as you say, Majestic Sun crossing back to that tactical landing, Muscle Hill. Angus Hall, Muscles Yankee, it's again proven pedigree and a lot of red type here as for those people. Look on the online to get your updates. With the Plom, there is now up to 21,000, 3-time winner now. And as you know, that Master Mary did a wonderful job. As you can see down through your page, Key Heng Zahara, Lunar Landing, Ruby's Dream, again, very, very well-known current families here.
Yep, it is indeed, and a lovely type too.
And just bear in mind too, a Q-bred if you want to go that way, and paid up for the Vic bred and Need for Speed.
Very, very good. That's a good update actually, Q-bred, because they're getting more and more trotters going through. Oakbank Estate, the second for these. This is the Used to Me. Used to Me's done a great job. 44 winners. I think 3 of those have been Group 1 winners as well, so doing an awesome job out of the Bouvier Denou mare in Marie Denou. This is a lovely chestnut colt. He's got a great little nickname. I'm going to get in trouble because I can't remember it, but he's a lovely turned out colt.
Yeah, lovely turned out, but again, he was one when we went for the look around, just you couldn't help but go and have another look at him. He's a standout on type. He's a beautiful racy type. I just love the way he ambles. He gets across the ground. As you can say, they're out of the well-credentialed family there. The mare has produced 5 to the races, 3 to win, and Mary's Mac there. Of course, the Volstead's now updated to 146, and Mary's favourite son there at 214,000. So not just winning, but winning plenty, the family. And again, paid up there for the Hurrahs to Trotters 2-year-old classic, Need for Speed and Vic Bred. So paid up for the lot, and one to be pretty handy to have on the truck. People who come and have a look at him.
254 is the Tall Dark Stranger out of Minaj. This is a sports rider mare. That's a massive tick. They're winning races everywhere. Horses out of sports rider mares, but Tall Dark Stranger brings so much intrigue to the pedigree pages as well.
You'll see some standout pages there, but again, just a standout on type. The Minaj one, I think, again, you just have a look at the way he gets over the ground. This colt, I reckon, again, a really, really racy type. Lovely, powerful back end to him. Minaj, as you say, they're a dam of 1 foal, 3 years and older, but then... is it Dot Let Nana? I think he'll always be Mickey. I'm going to leave it out. But Birds Can Sing there again is now doing a job there. Lumineer, as you can see there, has done. It was a 2017 2-year-old colt gelding pace of the year. But again, New South Wales Breeders' Challenge Bathurst Gold Crown. So if you want a New South Wales horse again, there's one for you. But again, buy on type. You're going to go and have a look at that horse.
Elite Stride is the next one, mate. You're on your own.
I think he's just swallowed a fly, the big fella. Elite Stride, yeah, there is an update here. So 255, again, a really, really nice type there. If you go back through the down to the bottom of the page there, Muscle Mountain is the New Zealand Muscle Hill gelding, is now 36-time winner and has now clocked $1 million on the track. So that was the major update we wanted to let you know. Paid up Need for Speed, Vic Bred, but again, that Paramount GG, of course, in the 3rd dam, but Miss BB, again, on the 1st dam, again, has now had a second win. And as you may have not seen there's an Elite Stride. The full in More Bliss has now been named. It's
got a forelock like me, that horse. It's very, very impressive, I must say.
But just have a look at the power in the back end. An absolute machine, I think, as far
fitted
as
like he walked like a horse that belonged again. It's a great advert. Alabar have got 2. Cal's done the run across the parade as the boys are doing a swap over here. The fly was lovely, thanks, Mark. But we've got the Art Major Bay Colt out of the Rock and Roll Dance mare in Miss Celebrity now in the Parade. Dane, I'm not sure if you're ready to go, but I'll let you take over whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready, Paul. A lovely colt from Alabar, an Art Major, as you said, out of Miss Celebrity. The second dam mare, Celebrity Ball, 1-4. She's well-producing mare with 9 winners and halves to the dam in Starburst Girl, who won 14 and 143,000. Best deal. She went on to breed. Best deal, sorry, is now won 178,000. New Shuffle has now had 3 2 3-year-old wins in 2025. Our Celebrity, always hot, 8 wins now. There's red all over this page, so it's so relevant in here. Unbeaten in 8 career starts, always hot through the page, and 260-odd thousand in earnings. So a really nice colt from Up Major.
You're going to have to hurry you on Bardo up. You've got to keep up with the horses. Lot 257. This is a Pastor Stephen. Now, the Majestic's son, Mary Miss Sweden. Of course, this family goes back to Elder Baron Zeus. And, of course, Pastor Stephen eligible also for that $100,000 bonus if you can win the Vic Bread for the Trotters. This is offered up by Durham Park, Dane.
Yeah, offered up by Darren Park, and out of a good family here that, you know, the Dams are half to a multiple Group 1 winner in Elder Baron Zeus, 22 wins, 575,000 odd in earnings, and the 2021 Australian 3-year-old trotting colt of the year. So relevant family, a lovely Pastor Stephen filly there from Durham Park.
It is indeed. That's 257. It's going to go out. So the next horse to come in will be 259. This is on account as we wait for everything to switch over. This is a Tall Dark Stranger out of Modern Life, a presidential ball mare for Travis Stewart.
Yeah, a really nice colt, the Tall Dark Stranger. Certainly stamps them all, and you know, a big future here with halves to 4 winners, including Ample Power, who's won 20 races. Royal Capone's won 13, Go In Style with 3. Life Happens has won 2 also, and also another half there in Shake Your Moneymaker, now qualified in January 25. So a really a great pedigree here. Loveless, Treachery's on the page there with 15 wins. Petrarco's won 11 and 314,000. So from a good family and a well-produced, a really nice colt there from by Tall Dark Stranger.
He is a nice colt as a type. Just look at him as he walks out. He's very impressive. My first looks at him, and yeah, very, very impressive. Molly's Ideal. This is a Down by the Seaside Bay colt. Out of Molly's Ideal, she goes pretty good in the broodmare band, Dane?
Certainly, very relevant here, and 3/4 to this lot. Act Now, 22 race wins. It's all red on the page here, and almost $1 million in earnings. So here's an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to get a Seaside colt out of a mare that has produced 5 runners to 5 winners and almost $1 million earner there. Castella Delac was there as well, 9 wins at 114,000. Odin, they're all winning, and winning as 2-year-olds through the page here. So a 3/4 to Act Now, Down by the Seaside, out of a mare that's really producing, and I think what she's produced there is a lovely type of colt, really great mover, and certainly one to watch.
I think one of the great things you mentioned there, Act Now, he's a champion horse himself, but also others. It's not just one horse out of that family, and yeah, real typey type. That is lot number 260 for Durham Park. Alabar are next in, and this horse has its own nicks, actually. This horse does. Brett Coffey will be up here somewhere video, and this horse as it goes around. This is lot 261, the only Sun Beach Somewhere filly in this year's sale. This is out of the Art Major mare. In moments like these, great little race horses, and this is her first file. I've said something, or something's happened, so...
8 wins out of this the mare here at 211,000. This is her first file. So you got a mare here that's won over 200 herself. She's now in the broodmare pen and produced this lovely filly by Sun Beach Somewhere. The dams are half to Pacifico Dream, who won 21 races and 411,000. Sharing the Love, Bonamore. Jada Rose is the third dam here, and a really lovely filly there, and certainly one to watch there by Sun Beach Somewhere.
A little bit of fun going on behind the scenes as well, but Cal got told to smile, so that's what everyone was giggling about. Lot 262, this again for Yabby Dam Farms. Another of the honest streaks. This is out of the Love You mare in Montolino. A couple of little updates here, but this is a great family, tracing back to that Something About Mari family, Dane.
Yeah, that strong family again. You look through the pedigree here. Mary's favourite son won 20 and 214,000. Mary's Mac, now an update there, $146,000 in earnings. Also, Freemark's Tilly, 8 wins now on 36,000. So relevant there. You look through the pedigree, that great horse, Something About Mary there, 31 race winning veteran and almost 500,000 in earnings. Eligible for all those incentives, and a really nice trotting filly there by Honest Streak from Yabby Dam, Paul. Big strong filly.
Ticks a lot of boxes too. Love You mares, do an awesome job. This is a filly you're able to race it and breed from it. One of the great blokes to do any work with. I've forgotten his name. Holly will tell me off for forgetting his name, but Mary Poppins, no, you can go out that way. Long story, in-house joke, that is for sure. Lot 263 is the next horse to come through on account of Staffordshire Park, or M&N Pangrazio, another of the tactical landings. This is going to be on a lot of people's radars here. This is the first foal out of the champion mare in Moonshine Linda, a winner of 13 races herself.
Yeah, certainly. She's won almost 240,000. The Dam here, former 2018 Australian 3-year-old filly trotter of the year. This is her first foal, so an opportunity here, and really well stamped bay colt there by Tactical Landing. A great family here. Trump and Johnny, Danny Boucher down the page there, 119, 326,000. You've got a group winning Dam here, and she's really produced a lovely colt here that is well worth an inspection. A Tactical Landing there with the blood of Varenne there, ladies and gentlemen. So a really good opportunity here, and well presented, and a lovely type and a lovely mover, this colt, the Tactical Landing colt from Staffordshire Park.
I said there before, 3 Tactical Landings in this year's sale, and yeah, they really stand out. They're beautiful horses. The son of Muscle Hill. We're going to go out of order. We're going to stick with the trotters, but I will say Blanche is ready with the one afterwards. But Ben Stud Standardbreds offer up the next horse. This is lot 265. This is the Zenith Stride. First of those we've offered up here today. Out of the credit winner mare in Mushka, Hanover. This horse is so well bred, and that second dam, check me out, of course, the dam of King of the North, who now stands here in Australia. This is an amazing family, amazing opportunity for people to be able to buy some unique bloodlines here in Australia with the credit winner mare, Mushka Stride.
Yeah, certainly lovely type of filly here. Very well presented, and got a really desirable page here of a mare there that's won almost 100,000, and she's already bred a winner there in Stride Hill. But second dam, incredible mare, almost $2 million in a 27 race winning career, and producing those 6 winners there. King of the North, check her out. I'm really special. Great family, and a really lovely type of filly there from the E&M Stride.
Yep, it is indeed good to see Emilio here, checking over everything as they go through. This is lot 264. We're going to go back one. Well done to Dean and Blanche. They're doing a great job back there. Frank Panetta is the consigner of this horse. This is a Captain Crunch, the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in Melody Beach, and Crunch has had a pretty good update in his stats, including last night, mate. Yeah, certainly. Captain Crunch side the treble at Alexandra Park last night, including the smart 2-year-old, the Queen's Gambit. So really relevant here, relevant page. You got a mare here, an opportunity to buy her first foal. Second dam was Muscle Beach that ran 112 and 200,000. Produced some really good horses there, and written in red with 26 wins. Never Been Said 119, Muscle Mac 121. So a relevant family, and it's right up the top of the page there, and a really lovely Crunch colt there. Beautiful walking out colt too. Just watching him walk around there, he's doing a great job actually, very professional. As I say that, hopefully he walks straight out through the gate. Mr. Barton, might call in your services, Mark. Nope, not needed, he's fine. Righto, for Alabar, this is another of the fillies that will be on a lot of people's radars here. This is the Art Major Bay filly out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in My Mackenzie. My Mackenzie's only had, I think, 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. One of those has raced, and great to see Kelly smiling on this occasion. Yeah, here's a filly that really looks the goods here, an Art Major filly here. Out of the mare, My Mackenzie, she won 17 and 520,000. She's already had a winner and a full to this lot in Grace and Red. There's at a 3-year-old win in 24 and almost 30,000 on the board. Second dam, Kept for Pleasure. 119. She also produced the sign now in Vincent there, who won 16. So really good family. Keep Rockin' 115, and a relevant family. But there's a really nice type of filly. Buyer on type. That's the one thing you will do there as well. Another for Emilio. This one here is another of the Zenith Strides. This is 267. Don't have a sticker on one side, but that's okay. This is out of the Muscles Yankee mare. We might just stop if we can. Mark, Mike is, no, we're all good now. All's good. This is the Zenith Stride out of the Muscle Yankee mare in My Secret Stride, don't you? Yeah, My Secret Stride here. She's already had one to the track and Rapture Stride, but you look through this pedigree here, half to the dam here, Galleon Sunset 114, 343,000. My Ultimate Galleon. 2007, 2-year-old trotting colt of the year. So some from a good family, a really New Zealand focused family here with Kathy Gallion also there. All good race winners, and a lovely colt from Zenith Stride. That's like 267, 270. Another for the Zenith Strides, as I said there before. He was winner of 4 races. He's by Muscle Hill out of the credit winner mare in Open Access. This is out of Nightingale Stride. Nightingale Stride has left many winners, including Courage Stride. And as I said there before, Chris Lang up the other end there. So he'll be having a good look at this horse, the half-brother to Courage Stride. Yeah,
Courage Stride. It's all red on the page. He has now won 12 and almost 200,000 in earnings. So that's a half to this lot. You got Monarch Stride there's won 4. Impact Stride update there as well, 4 wins. Had a 3-year-old win late in 2024. So you know the halves are winning and winning well. And out of a good second, goes back to good second dam in Luna Dream there as well, who won 150. So there's a really nice type of colt, good mover, really well put together article there.
Tall horse too. Yabby Dam Farms is the first of the classic connections that we've presented up here today. This is out of Norquay. Norquay won a winner of 122,000 as the boys are doing a swaps. This is her first foal. Of course, she's out of Access to Success, and we'll highlight Access to Success in a minute. But being able to see this filly a couple of times, have a look at her on type. Go back and watch her trotting video as well. Trots out magic, and a great horse trained by Chris Finozio. I think Chris is here somewhere as well today, Mark.
Yeah, well, again, out of a Dam's first foal, but done a wonderful job. And as you can see there, Maori Acacia, there again, 9 times they've had the horse to the race, and 9 times they've won. But Skyrocket, of course, won 118,000, the Wagon Apollo. And again, as you say, they're paid up for the South Australian Southern Cross, the Harazda Trotters 2-year-old Classic, and the Vic Bred. So paid up for everything as well. But again, like you say, on type, an absolute standout there, mate. Right, yeah, 272. So classic connection there. Is, we've got there the Majestic Sun out of the Norquay Dam there, 10-time winner herself. Her first foal, doing a wonderful job. And Access to Success 4 times to the races, and 4 times winner for that dam as well. Go to 273 now. This will be on account of Gary Whiteman there again. Again, a really, really nice colt there by Soho Tribeca, doing a wonderful job there, getting a great update as his progeny's now got 20 winners on the page himself now, doing a really good job. But most importantly, got a wonderful type there on the in the ring as well. You've got a Nuclear Nikki the Dam, her first foal. Again, another one doing a wonderful job first season. Nickel Miss the second dam, was a 7-time winner herself, and she's had 4 to the races, 4 to win, including of course Delightful Nikki. And again, this one here, really likely early type there out of an Auckland Reactor. Grin from ear to ear there, but again, paid up for Bathurst and Vic Bred. But again, a typey horse you'll go and take a look at there. That's lot 273. Right, 274 will be the next one. Again, this time a Better's Wish on account of Matt Twos there, presented there by Ben Stud. Again, one with a real purpose when we got him out there and had a look. Just really likes to go somewhere, this horse. Out of our Ultimate Abbey there, she's had one foal 2 year and older, and has raced now out of Abadia is again an art major this time. These had 2 2-year-old starts there now, and again goes back to that second dam that is also a winner on the racetrack, and the producer of 3 winners, including Whirly School, 293,000. And now Watch It Happen at Update is now he's watching is now winner of 7 and gone 157 and 3. That's lot 274 on account of Matt Tuza. Bear in mind again, this one New South Wales Breeders Challenge paid up, and also Vic Bred and Bathurst. So again, dual registered if you want to go New South Wales or Vic this time.
Sorry about that slight technical issue there. We had a little camera issue. I think Darren Ray might have big toes somehow, so we'll leave him go. This is lot 275. This is the first of the Dancing in the Dark M's, a 149.6 trotter 149.6. That's an amazing effort. A Redley Express horse out of the Down Under Muscles mare in ODM Phoenix.
Yeah, and again, we've talked about that. I think we've had a chat about the Phoenix family there over the last little while. But again, this one is a Warden Phoenix has now been named. The Aldebaran Eagle there is unraced, but again, has now been named. You go back to that second dam. She's had 4 to the races, 3 to win. LJK Phoenix there is, again, a winner of 250,000. Group family there. And you go down on the bottom of the page, so you've got also the same family as RC Phoenix, doing a wonderful job and very, very current, as we know. You've got a very, very good group placing there in the family. A lovely horse on type, as you said there, Paul, but dancing in the dark out of a Down Under Muscles.
Holly's sick of listening to me, mate. She muted my audio so that no one could hear me. Lot 276 will be the next horse through. This is the Village Mystique, the only Village Mystique we've got in this year's sale out of the Redley Cash mare in Parisian Opera. So you've got Redley Cash, Love You cross, mate.
Yeah, Ready Cash, Prizzy and Opera, but Village Mystic, again, I Love You gives you a double cross of Vikings Way there in the pedigree there. Prizzy and Opera, again, is a dam of her first foal's a 2025 2-year-old, has been named there the Quaker Jet, but not raced at this stage, but out of that second dam in Queen's Rhapsody, a 17-time winner herself. She's had 6 winners, including Mr. Oz, the Sunderland Yearling, with 99,000 on the track, but again, super service down the page, an update to 100,000. Paid up hurrahs to trotters there again. Vic Bred and also New Zealand Sire Stakes, Need for Speed, and New South Wales Breeders' Challenge. So paid up for everything, including New Zealand and the Hurrahs to Trotters Classic.
Yep, there's 10 horses eligible for the New Zealand Sire Stakes in this year's sale, so be aware of that. For the Camerons, Bruce and Craig, they're here. They're over there watching lot number 277 come through with this. I think the first of the Captain Treacherouses we've offered up in this sale. This is a Bay filly, going to be on a lot of people's radars. This is out of the Live or Die mare in Perfect Life.
Yeah, just got a swagger about her, this one. Yep. You've got to take a look at her. She does ooze quality. She oozes get up and go. You can see out of a Live or Die, safely kept mare. So again, great cross there again. The Treacherous, they've done it 327 times in Australia, New Zealand. Perfect Life again is 7 to the race, a 7 to win. Perfect Class, of course, leading the charge. But you go down the page now, we've got an update with Looks Perfect. The filly by Always Be Mickey has now had 2 2-year-old wins in late 224 since we went to print, and as a 2-year-old won the heat and the final of the Vic Bred Platinum Homegrown Classic. So again, very current family, a very, very typey filly, one I'm sure you're going to have a look at, and paid up for Bathurst as well.
Yep, that's 277. For the same connections and same preparers, the next horse in is lot 278. If we just get someone, just Dane, if you got 2 secs. Instead of doing it, no, you're all good. This is a Down by the Seaside out of the Art Major mare in Perfect Look. Dane was doing a bit of me time, I think, Mark. But Perfect Looks had 3 foals, 3-year-old and older. All of those are winners, and this is a lovely type of colt.
Yeah, Seaside doing a wonderful job now. You can see really getting winner after winner on the track. But again, I just love the way this filly gets over the ground again. Out of an Art Major, Live or Die mare. But again, Perfect Look herself has had 3 to the races, now 3 to win with Looks Perfect, as we mentioned. But you go down that pedigree page again. Vic Bred paid up for Bathurst. But I reckon most importantly, have a look at the type. Have a look at the filly. You've got an absolute standout quality filly there. And one, go down to the bench, start stable and make a point of getting these fillies out.
And the boys will run their eye over him as he goes past, or her as she goes past as well. The only Bold Eagle to be offered up in this year's sale, this is for Lang Bloodstock. This is the Bold Eagle out of the Muscle Hill mare in Perfect Polly. You look at this horse just on type for a start, Mark.
Yeah, real standout there. Again, really does get over the ground nicely. Again, a really likely type. Perfect Polly, obviously, that Muscle Hill has had 2 3-year-old winners, 2 and win at only 2 starts. So again, just an update so you know, this is her first foal. Goes back to that great family, the second dam, of course, producer of Kiyang Zahara there again as an update now to 660,000. And was the New Zealand Trotting Filly of the Year in the 2024 Australian 3-year-old Trotting Filly of the Year. So Ruby Dreams is also an update. The Tactical Landing has now had gone 158 and 8 and is also a 3-time winner as a 3-year-old since we went to print.
The Sweet Lou Bay filly, this is the next horse to come through out of the Better's Delight. That was the reason Woodland Stud produced this cross, and it's a magic cross. This is a Bay filly out of Perfectly Imperfect, a half-sister, or full sister actually, to Naturally Gifted.
Yeah, again, Naturally Gifted's an update there in the US now, 12-time winner, 280,000 on the track now. Important there to note too, New Zealand Sire Stakes paid up this one, as well as New South Wales Breeders' Challenge and Bathurst Gold Crown. So you've got paid up there again. You've got a lovely type again, a Sweet Lou, Better's Delight, Mac 3. You've got all the families there, but again, you've got great residual, I reckon, in a filly like that as a broodmare down the track. But if you're across the ditch or interstate, you've got New South Wales and New Zealand paid up there too.
Lot 282, I'll let you get your vet report out, Mark. This is the Vincent filly out of the Jeremy's Jet, Quick Jet mare. Quick Jet is the mare, but there is a bit of an important update here, mate. I'll let you get through that.
Now, that is the one I mentioned there. There has been x-rays taken at the vendor's request, just to give transparency. 23 x-rays available upon request, but also important to note that they've also done a pre-sale scope just to give more buyer confidence there. But as I said in the mention there, Victorian Equine Group has done that scope to say there was no abnormalities, and also to note that there was a radiography views done of the fetlocks, knees and hocks with no abnormalities identified. So again, for buyer confidence, something important to mention. But again, an update there too with our long weekend has now gone to 24 wins and 260,000 on the track.
283 is the Better's Delight. What a job he did last night. Better's Delight in the Nutrient Classic races out of the Art Major mare in Reach for the Till. This goes back to a great family, mate.
Yeah, look, we go to the second dam, as we said there. The mare's had one 3-year-old roller in Better Heist, has had a 4-time winner, but Give It a Whirl, of course, has had six winners, and all of those in under 2 minutes. Let's think of just one, King of Swing. Better Twist, I think King of Swing says it all. But
we saw the job that King of Swing done as a stallion. Like, I mean, this is the opportunity you get with a horse like this. It's a great family that keeps producing and is going to continue to get better as it gets older.
And bear in mind, Bathurst paid up too, as well as New Zealand size stakes for anyone that might want to take one back to New Zealand. You've got a size stakes paid up colt there as well. Better's Delight Art Major, perfect cross. People know it works.
Yep. The Classic Connection out of Ready to Shine is lot number 284. This is a beautiful colt. He's big. He was standing on his back feet there. He wanted to get into the parade ring before it was his time, and he is ready to go. Out of a great family, they traces back to a Dallas Dash, Speeding Spur, the likes, but have a look at him as a type, Mark.
Yeah, well, again, you get crosses there. Classic Connection, of course, gives you Love You back through Ready Cash there against Sundon. It's all there as far as performing pedigrees there again, but important to note again, New South Wales in Vic bred, Need for Speed, Hurrah's the Trotters 2-year-old classic, but again a really, really nice type there most importantly. As you can see, the second dam was a 16-time winner, and she's had 5 winners herself. Glen Ferry Dreamer, of course, 300,000, Glen Ferry Burn 200,000, so not just winning, but winning terrific prize money on the track, the family. But again, a really nice colt there.
That's lot 284. Lot 285 on account of Alabar is a bay filly by Art Major. Dane might just get you to jump behind, mate. Just get Kel to wait 1 sec if she can. Kel, thank you. Just clearing the ring. Lot 285. This is the Art Major out of the Sun Beach Somewhere mare. Red Hot Roxy, she's done a great job in the Broodmare Barn as well, and this is a lovely filly, mate.
Yeah, she's had 3 to the races, 2 have win now with Quinton, and Ollie's the boss now. The Storm Insider's now gone 155 and 4, and is also, look at her, is now placed as well. So doing a good job on the in the Broodmare Barn, but also an update paid up for Bathurst for the Bathurst Gold Crown. This Alabar entry, as we said, they're a lovely filly, a typical Art Major, but then when you put Sun Beach somewhere there on the bottom side, you've got a great combination there with residual value, but very current page again. Grievous is now 5-time winner, and Hold the Mo has gone up to 5 wins as well. So winning family and a really nice pedigree and a nice page.
Good, strong horse. Lot number 286 is the next. This horse is going to be on a few people's radars, that's for sure. This is the Better's Delight Brown colt out of the Dream Away mare in Repellum. Doing an amazing job in the Broodmare Barn, Repellum, of course with Joanna, Repelling, Revolt, King Peroline, and now Major Austin, Dane, as I welcome you back, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Really relevant family here out of a great mare who's really done a job in the Broodmare pen, as you can see. And, you know, you got a tidy colt there by Betters out of a Perform mare that's got a Perform siblings there. So I think there's a lot on offer here, and one very much worth an inspection there in lot 286, the Brown Betters colt.
Just a lovely type, isn't he? Like, you look at him and you got to have about 3 or 4 looks at him, that's for sure. Beautiful colour. Well turned out by Grand Lodge. They've done an awesome job. I think they've paraded everyone so far, so doing a very good job there. Lot 287 is the next horse to go through. This is the Captain Treacherous colt out of Riri Rihanna. This horse here is on account of Oakbank Stud as well.
Yeah, 100% producer here, one to the track and one to win, and the half to this lot in Miss Disturbia. Had 3 2-year-old wins in 2024, so, you know, winning as 2-year-olds, so getting up and going and winning as 2-year-olds so important here, and a really lovely colt by Captain Treacherous. Good family here. The Dams are half to Living on the Interest, who won 20 and 266,000. Fearless Leader 131 and 263,000. Amano 117. So a great family here, and a former New Zealand Broodmare of the Year there in BG's Dream right on the page there. Yep,
American Ideal mares do an awesome job, and we know what Captain Treacherous are able to do. So many people are so keen on those. Lot number 288. Might just wait 1 sec, Kirsten, and we'll just get him out of the ring. We have in a minute, so sorry for the guys watching on the live feed. don't get to see a lot, but we're just trying to get them out through the tunnel, just make it safe for everyone and give everyone fair time. This is lot 288. This for Tony Britt and Miss Mary Sweeney, prepared by Gary and Kirsten Graham. This is the Always Be Mickey filly out of the Life Sign mare in Ruby Slippers.
Yeah, Ruby Slippers, well-performed mare. She won 9 and almost 50,000, and she's produced 2 winners in Polly Peacham, who now has won 16 and over 108,000. That's all in red, so check those updates. And Leyden has won 10 and 86,000. Second down was Mother Courage here, was the former Australian 3-year-old pacing filly of the year, 462,000 on the board, and of course Always Be Mickey had got the treble last night at Gloucester Park, winning the Group 3 winner in Mr. Smarty.
You like that Gloucester Park, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, well done to Kirsten and Gary too. Thank you very much. That's lot number 288. 289 will be the next horse in. This is for Ben Stud Standardbreds on account of Bruce and Craig Cameron. As I said, they're over there enjoying their lunch, trying to have a good feed, so good luck to them. Out of the Rock and Roll Dance mare in Runaway Celebrity, Dane?
Yeah, Runaway Celebrity almost won the 100,000 on her own there, and she in her 10-race winning career. This is her first foal, so you got a mare there that has almost won 100 and an opportunity to buy her first foal by that great sire in Art Major. Second dam was Celebrity Ball. She produced 9 champions, including Starburst Girl, Best Deal, New Shuffles on the page there. Had 3 2-year-old wins in 2025. Our Celebrity always hot, 8 wins there, and 3-year-old wins there.
They don't come much better than always hot. He's a superstar on the rise.
Unbeaten in 8 career starts, so
might take a while for they beat him too. Don't worry, Derby horse. So lot to like about this horse here. That is lot number 289, the Art Major out of Runaway Celebrity. Lot 290 will be the next horse. This is a Stay Hungry Bay Colt. Of course, Stay Hungry has Sunbeat Somewhere mare, but out of Rushton herself, a Sports Rider mare. And we mentioned before, Sports Rider mares leaving winners everywhere in Australia, New Zealand and America, doing a great job. This mare, this is the second foal, 3-year-old and older, Dane.
Yeah, really relevant update here. Captain's Rush. Half to this lot has had 2 2-year-old starts in 2025 now, and was a starter in last night's classic final at Melton, so has now earned 4,200, 2 starts, so that's a half to this very lot. A good family here. Spiritual King won 33 races and 250. Star of Tara right with it. Star of Bethlehem's on the page. Stars and Tribes 40 race winning veteran there, so great family here. It's all relevant and a lovely Stay Hungry colt.
Sapphire Lil is the dam of the Captain Crunch Bay filly, lot 291 on account of Rhiannon Park, Dane.
Yeah, out of a dam here in Arts Place, daughter in Sapphire Lil, who won 9 races there and has had 5 to the track and 5 winners, including Safarik, who's won 11 and 137,000. Zoltan, Sapphire Gambler. Zoltan's had 6 wins now and 3 at 2024, so very relevant. Alada's won 8. Bobby DeBase has now won 6 races and 40,000. So you've got a mare here that's really producing well. 5 winners, halves to this very lot. You look through the second down there. Bruisem won 18. Cruisem won 157. Him himself won almost 100. Lily Langtree. Spankum's on the pager as well. 21 race winning veteran and $1.9 million earner. So a really lovely filly by Captain Crunch here from Rhiannon Park.
Yep, absolutely. I'll just put a little note there for you to ask me about later on, mate. Don't worry too much about that one. That's 291. Lot 293 is not with us. 294, as my page won't update, but yours will. This is a Bling It On. Brown filly for Clinton McSwain presents here by out of the Shadow Play mare in Shadow Blue.
Yeah, 100 Australian New Zealand winners for Bling It On so far, and here's an opportunity to put one in your stables here, and a really lovely brown filly there. First foal of Shadow Blue, dams a half to I'm a Miss Molly, who won 9 and almost 100. I'm a Bad Molly on the page. Nitro Blue won 10. The Bride down the page has had 4 2-year-old wins in 2024. So a great page. There's some really a lot to like here in this lovely filly. Well presented and just takes it all in a stride and really gets around nicely. This
got
Bling
a
It On
cool
filly.
walk about her, hadn't she? She's just a cool dude walking along there. Yep, very well presented. Thank you very much, Clinton McSwain. That's lot number 294. We move now to 297. Great to see Neville Pangrazio about to grace us with the parade ring. Yep, he's going out. This is lot 297. This is a Majestic Sun Bay colt out of the Sundon mare. She's a Sundon. She's done a great job in the broodmare barn, and she was a good little racehorse herself, mate.
She has. She won 5, and she's gone on to produce 2 winners, and She's a Wish, who has now won 7 and 114,000, and also Gillaby Ballerini, who's had a 3-year-old win in 2024, won over 50,000 there. So a really relevant family. You've got halves that are winning races by that really good sire in Majestic Sun. A really a trotting colt, well worth a look here. You got a really good pedigree here. Something about Mary's on the page with 31 race wins. Prince of Rock, Princess Faith, very relevant, and you've got a really mobile, lovely colt there.
Yeah, absolutely great to see Louise and Neville here presenting this horse. And anyone watching the head-on, I think Nev needs a bit of corrective shoeing. He toes in a little bit, but we'll get that sorted out next time round. 298 will be our next one. Holly will be presenting that very shortly. Another of the trotters. This is a pass to Stephen, of course, the Lower Long Farms $100,000 bonus. This is out of the Bryland Boys mare, and she's one of the boys. She's done a 5 foals, 3-year-old and older. 5 of those are raced, and 5 of those are win. Tick, 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 Dane.
Yeah, tick, tick, tick. Plenty around on the page. So important to go back, check these updates. You've had another winner here of the family, and Just As I Am has had a 2-year-old win in 2024. So getting up and going early with 2-year-old winners there. A half to Out of the Clan, who's won 4 there. Went on there gunning, ladies and gentlemen. Now Jackson Mees won 5 and over 100,000. So a really good pedigree there. And you know, you got a really strapping colt there. He covers the ground nicely. It's a pass to Stephen out of a mare who won 8 and almost 100 in her own right. Really well put together, solid type of colt by Pastor Stephen.
Yep, absolutely. And Just As I Am. You really got to look at it to read it properly, don't you? It can nearly get you caught out. Like 299 for Hampton Farms and Grand Lodge presenting. Just get this little one to step out. Some like it, Dane. Some just charge for it. Others don't. It's got to be daunting on them. They walk out. Anyone wondering off the live feed, they walk out through where they will be actually going under to sell tomorrow. So it's a great initiative for them to learn. But I don't think they enjoy some of these guys. This is, of course, 299. This is the Art Major out of Sinead. Of course, Art Major doing a great job. 2,095 winners. This is it's a third foal. Sorry, out of the Armbro Operative mare Sinead.
Yeah, certainly. You know, you're talking winners. Art Major really produces the goods here. Second dam was Paris Player. She's bred 9 winners and some really good winners there, ladies and gentlemen. Lombo La Paris on the page with 112,000. She bred Lombo La Fifi, 26 race wins, 654,000 was the Australian 4-year-old pacing mare of the year. You look back up here in halves of the dam in Crest there, 123 and 228,000. So you've got a really good opportunity here, and a lovely bay colt really carries himself nicely out of an Ambro Operative mare in Sinead from Hampton Farms, lot 299.
I think we're going to go to 301. We'll go to now. This is Mark and Dana doing a swap over here. This is the Always Be Mickey Brown colt out of the Art Major mare in Smiling Stunner. This horse has had an update here with Daisy Stride now qualified as a 3-year-old, the Captain Crunch. Goes back to a great family too, Mark. Express Stride. Got Emilio there watching this horse as it walks around, but a lovely turned out brown colt here by Always Be Mickey. Yeah,
no, again, a really nice type there, and the Mickey's doing a wonderful job on the track too, as we've seen. Currently, like you say, Express Stride doing a wonderful job. The Better's Delight, but again, go back down the page there. There's again Penny Black gone 154 and 911 time winner now. This one paid up for Bathurst too, ladies and gentlemen. You've got a double cross of Arts Place, Big Tower and Abercrombie there. So again, more importantly, again, I reckon type. Just a little bit of advertising. Just a big thank you to Woodlands for their support of our parade. The bar is open. Nutrien are putting on if you'd like a drink or a soft drink, and we will have some light refreshments, some finger food coming around in the next 20 or 30 minutes as well. So thanks to the Woodlands stud for their support.
Well, while we're doing that, we'll get this horse to do an extra lap if we could, please, as well, because we do have Mr. Brett Coffey in here with his Nicks. I don't know if my cameraman can zoom in on those Nikes down low. We'll throw Lukey to the wolf. This is a yearling parade, but while Brett's in here, it's all about Brett. Brett and Brett. So that's all we actually want. And Alabar, of course, great supporters as well. This is the Better's Wish Brown filly out of the Real Desire mare in Smouldering Desire, Mark. This is a great family and great to have Brett parading one horse. He does it every year, just the one, and it's great to have him as part of it.
I think he does give one of the barn favourites and does do a wonderful job. I reckon people will take more notice of the horse, hopefully, than the Nikes. But
you can do another lap, Brett.
Yeah, do one more lap if you like.
He doesn't want to. He's going to throw you
Bear in
out.
mind that second mare, of course, is Under the Mattress, the producer of Smolder. So go and have a look at that filly. Again, really good filly, and paid up for Bathurst too, that lot 302.
Very good. We've got lot number 303. I knew they were going to do this. Cruzado Delanouche, I'll go with. Hopefully I was close. This is a brown colt out of the Trixton mare. What an opportunity here. His square peg goes back to Powder Keg. Great family, but first foal.
Well, I had Crusader was how I probably had it, but that's close enough for me, I reckon, Paulie. We've got Sparks Ignite, the second dam, of course, 4 winners in her pedigree. Again, Powder Keg, of course, 260 on the page. Muscle Hillbilly, again, also a 6-time winner. Love Lawn is now an update of 59,000. Bishop George is also now 5-time winner. South Australian Southern Cross and Vic Bred, Need for Speed, and also the Vic Bred. So you've got paid up 2 states there for you, but a Crusader Delanoche, I reckon it might be out of a Trixton mare.
Don't know. We're not getting a thumbs up or down from Duncan, so we're not sure. I don't think Duncan even knows that one. So good to have the team from Alderman.
He gave us a nod.
He gave us a nod. Okay, so you go with Crusader. We'll go with that. Lot 304. This is the Sweet Lou out of the Sports Rider mare. There's a few Sports Rider mares in this sale. It's a huge opportunity here with the brown colt to get the Sports Rider mare, Star of Tiffany.
Yeah, on account of Hampton Farms here again. Another one presented by Monty Burnett and the Grand Lodge stable. Again, out of Star of Timpany there, her first foal, but again doing a lovely job. Timpany Franco, of course, 7 a dam of 3 raced and 3 to win, in Charlie Bromack being one of those at 230,000. A Vic Bred paid up as well, but again, really nice type there. Sweet Lou, Sports Rider, Falcon Sealster, and a double cross of Sealster and Arts Place. So again, well bred and also really well put together there for you. That nice colt there by Sweet Lou, who's now up to 587 winners in the Southern Hemisphere.
Beautifully marked out young colt there too. So that is lot number 304. Lot 305 will be the next horse. This is for Michael as a party. This is another of the Bold Eagles. I said there was only one. There's actually two.
Good
is
type.
he ever? Walks in out of the Muscle Hill mare. What an opportunity this horse is. Starlet Hill. Mark, I'll let you go. I haven't seen this horse at all yet.
Yeah, no, again, you look at that great cross there again. Sundon, Muscle Hill, and by the Bold Eagle sire there, as you can see, another Starlet has had 4 winners in 2 minutes or better. She's had 12 to the races, 12-time winner. So that second dam, this is the first dam, the dam's first foal, but her mother has had 100% record there on the track with Alderbauer and Redwood. The father, Patrick, now winner as a 4-year-old in 2025.
Won just the other day. Enheim, of course, he was a great horse.
A little update.
Cruelled by tendon issues.
Just an update there. Not only Hurrahs to Trotters 2-year-old classic, but also New South Wales Breeders' Challenge and Vic Bred, that one.
Rightio for the Camerons. They've finished their lunch, but their horses are still coming through. This is the Art Major Bay filly out of the Live or Die mare in Stay and Play. She's had 5 foals, 3-year-old and older. 3 of those have raced, 3 of those have won, mate.
Yeah, just an update there again. At Avenel Equine Hospital, Dr. Jim Vasey has performed a procedure taking out an OCD on both hocks, so that has been done. The filly should have an excellent prognosis for racing, and any questions, we do hold a vet certificate at the office.
Yep, that is, of course, Stay and Play, play ball, out to play, just a great family secret life going from there.
Yeah, just qualified out to play. The last one there, the Art Major is
out to stay and out to play. They do that to confuse you, mate.
Exactly. Qualified on the 6th of April. So, again, the most recent one ready to go to the races.
Yep, and the going from there, that is lot 306. And thank you very much to the Camerons. They've brought a great draft of horses here to the sale. The next for Aldebaran Park, this is Aldebaran Stella. This mare is named, so when you're looking at the pedigree page, be aware that she is one of these horses down the bottom there. This is a Bold Eagle filly out of the Muscle Hill mare, another of those great crosses. Second foal, Thirst is a 3-year-old. It is Aldebaran Sue. She's unraced only as a 3-year-old. What a beautiful type of horse this is, Mark.
I'm going to say I dare you to pull her apart and put her together any better. She's an absolute standout on top. You've got a beautiful, beautiful racy type. You've got a great pedigree there. Bold Eagle, Muscle Hill, Sundon, and back through that great family there. Maori Time, Maori Law, Happy Maori. Again, a Haraz to Trotters paid up this one. Also Need for Speed, Vic Bred, New South Wales Breeders' Challenge. You want a horse to go to all the races, but you also want one that's got the likely type to run. But again, a real standout for mine, and I reckon one, any of the people looking for a really nice trotting filly down the track, there's one you must have a look at.
Yep, absolutely. That's 307. Lot number 308 is the next horse to come through. Huey Cathles. This is a McWicked. I don't think we've got too many McWickeds in this year's sale. Out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in Stratospheric, I'll go with. I got it out, but what a family this goes back to with Safari and Astronaut. Great family. Yeah,
again, New South Wales in Vic Bred too, mate. But again, the McWickeds put a really nice type on the ground there. And bear in mind too, not just New South Wales in Vic Bred, this one's also paid up for the Cobbity Classic, which is another $100,000 race for, I think, fillies and colts.
Yep.
So again, a great opportunity there. Again, when you look at the type, you've got a horse that really gets over the ground nicely out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare herself. And as you can see, Paradigm is an update now, 3-time winner, and has won 30-odd thousand on the track. But like you say, the Star Chaser Second Dam, producer of a really good run of horses there, 7 of those in under 2 minutes, and she's produced 4 $100,000 siblings.
Yep, beautifully turned out too. Thank you very much. They've been a lot of those. Rightio. Last Captain Treacherous filly that'll be offered up for the 2025 season is out of the Sweet Lou mare in Sweet Madison on account of the Atworthy boys. So good to see Stevie in here parading this horse too. We even done the beard, so well done to Stevie.
I tell you what, this is a really nice filly. Had a look at her back at near home. It's been a really nice filly to come in. Here's the first foal of Sweet Madison. Captain Treacherous across with Sweet Lou out of A Better's Delight. Madison's Delight, the second dam. She's had 5 to the races and 5 to win. American Dealer is now an update to go to 923,000 on the track with 33 wins. And as you go down there, all you need is faith. Of course, that wonderful racehorse now, the Art Major, that's up to 44 wins. Down 1,775. So not just a family that wins, they're winning big, they're winning in the group stage. And here's a Treacherous filly there, bear in mind.
Stevie, go out now, Steve. Stop. We got to see. Steve's a bit like Brett. I think he wanted a bit more me time. Not sure, but yeah, no, well done, and it's a great family.
But also Bathurst paid up as well, mate. So most importantly, they're paid up for those early races.
Sweet Lou can stamp on mark, and he has well and truly stamped this bay filly. This is the Sweet Lou out of the Live or Die mare in Tara Royale on account of Ben Stud Sanderbreds.
Yeah, look, one I really like when we saw her. I just love the way she gets over the ground. A real race type, real purpose. So wants to go somewhere light in the feet. If there's one that looks like a likely racy type, there's one. Out of a Live or Die mare, so you've got predictability. Out of Tara Royale, and again, predictable genetics here again. 4 to the races, 4 to win. For Delightful Tara's a $100,000 earner. Artful Major, the Art Major Gilding's now an update to 50,000 on the track. Vic Bred and Bathurst paid up. But again, I put 3 ticks here. I just thought a really racy type, and I just love the way she gets over the ground.
Beautiful colour. Very nice colour. That's lot number 310. 311. This is a Captain Treacherous bay colt on account of Ben Stud Sanderbreds again. Out of the Art Major mare in the Empress. A couple of updates down there, down the bottom. You might have to. No, he's right. You're right to go, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yep. No, the Empress there, of course, we said dam of 1 foal. They're 3 years and older, but again, Mr. Pug Whisker is on the betting line, and also Rachel's Legacy's now been named, but qualified in February this year, so ready to go to the races. Out of that second dam, of course, Eastern All Action. More importantly, have a look at the type here again. The family's up again. They're Vic Bred and paid up for Bathurst, but again, a really nice Treacherous there for you out of an Art Major, and again, typical of what you expect that Art Major Treacherous cross to be.
Yep, absolutely lovely colt. They're Mr. Pug Whiskers. They didn't look after us there with that name, did they, mate? They
not one bit.
Not one bit. 311A. Please be aware if you've only got the hard copy. This is for Ray Gretsch. This is a Vincent bay colt out of the Western Terra mare, the Night Terra, Mark.
Yeah, her first foal, of course, gives you a double cross of Art's Place there when you cross Art Major out of a Western Terra. The second dam, of course, again was on the race course, the Presidential Ball, and goes back to listen to the rhythm there. Of course, the producer of 7 winners, 5 of those in under 2 minutes. So again, a Vic Bred colt, this fella, a Vincent Western Terra, double cross Art's Place. But again, nice type there, powerful little fella too.
He is. He's beautifully put together. I encourage people to go and have a look at him. He might not have been on a lot of people's radars, but put a card on him. He's ready to race. That's number 311A. going out. That's good as gold. Darren Ray and Emily Nicol, they're here today. They've been to every sale, I think, Mark, except for Tasmania, so they've done a great job. They're presenting up a trotter. This is lot number 312, a Father Patrick out of the Earl mare in the Pearl of Paris, related to a great family, but well done to Darren and Em. They've been a long season as well, and they're presented at all sales.
Yeah, done a wonderful job, always been great supporters, but again, on account of Nathan Vargo here again, who's been a great vendor for us at a number of the different venues. This one here, of course, a trotter, Father Patrick, of course, out of the, you said that, the Pearl of Paris, the New Zealand mare herself. 11 times she won on the track, and she's got Majestic Paris is now 4-time winner with 26,000 herself, and then Mufasa Metro has gone to 14 wins and 448,000, and as you can see was the Australian Trotting Grand Prix Group 2 was a winner there as well. So you've got a group winning family and paid up for New South Wales Breeders' Challenge and Vic Bred and Need for Speed.
Lot 313 is the Majestic Sun Bay Colt out of the CR Commando mare, the Pink Diamond, on account of Michael Azzopardi. He's got 5 in today. Great to have him here selling horses. This is my first look at this Bay Colt by Majestic Sun.
Yeah, and as you say, out of the Pink Diamond, they're again a New Zealand Commando mare herself. She's a 9-time winner. She's had one of the races there in Argyle Rocks and has now got an update with 4-time winner. And Argyle Muscle there, the pastor Stephen, has now qualified on the 19th of March, so ready to go to the races again. Again, have a look into the type. You've got a nice colt there again, Vic Bred, and eligible obviously for the Nutrient Classic trotting series as well.
Yep, and as I said, trace back to that. Another starlet family, which is the Enheim, Brylan Crescent. So many great horses have come out of that. All trotters love to trot. That is lot number 313. Lot 314 will be the next in. This is the Rock and Roll Heaven. What a job he has done. Rock and Roll Heaven goes really good in the sire ranks. Out of the Life Sign mare in 3 Secrets. This is a brown filly, mate.
Yeah, filly that ambles along, gets over the ground nicely too. They're light in the feet. 3 Secrets of Dam has now had 3 of the races, 2 to win. La Spartacus is now a 6-time winner and for nearly 53,000 on the track. And He's a Secret is now an update to 11,000 there. But as you go down the page, Beat Sweet is now the Sweet Lou is now 6-time winner. And a lot of red type there. Our Kinky Boots, our True Colours, all updates on the page. So again, really like the way this filly does cover the ground. They're really light in the feet. And again, a Rock and Roll Heaven out of a Life Sign, so a proven cross.
2-year-old up and go family. When you look at that horse, that's a 2-year-old up and go horse as well. So that's lot number 314. Lot 315, well done to the guys at Durham Park. I think they presented every horse and they've done a great job. This is the Sweet Lou Brown filly out of the Bettor's Delight mare, Tina's Delight. Don't forget, Woodlands have opened the bar up there, so if you're on course, come and have a drink there, because this horse is by Sweet Lou out of Bettor's Delight, so it is that great cross for Woodland stud.
Yeah, we mentioned it before. Sweet Louie's produced 587 winners, and out of a Tina's Delight being a Bettor's Delight mare, I think that was exactly the cross they look for, and look at the outcome. You've got a wonderful, wonderful type there. I reckon one of the really striking fillies here this afternoon so far. The mare herself, the second dam, this the first foal of Tina's Delight, but Garden Gate Tina did a wonderful job herself. 7 to the races, 7 to win, all in under 2 minutes. So again, a very, very proven family there, 100% producing family, and a chance to get into this dam's first filly foal by the great Sweet Lou out of a Bettor's Delight. One to put a couple of ticks on.
It is indeed. Duncan McPherson sitting over there looking at us. He's got the tongue half out the side of the mouth. We've got lot number 316 when Mel turns around to come in as the boys do a swap here. This is, as I said, Dancing in the Dark's first season standing, a son of Readily Express. This is out of the Going Kronos mare in Aldebaran Teal. She's a great little mare herself, done a good job in the breeding barn, but I know a big favourite of Duncan McPherson. So this is lot 316 as Dane joins me again, mate.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, we're half here in Foreshore. Aldebaran has had 4 2-year-old wins in 24. Another one down the page there, Aldebaran Margaretta is now qualified there. So also an update here is now 100% GST registered. That will be on your updates there. So 100% GST payable here from a good family and a lovely filly by Dancing in the Dark.
Yep, absolutely. And well done to the team from Aldebaran Park. Go over and see Duncan. He's sitting very comfortable over there. He's got a nice chair. I don't know how he managed to get that. They didn't give me one of those, but thank you very much. Right, the Atworthy boys, and there is a little bit of an update here with this horse here. We've got the Down by the Seaside out of the Bettor's Delight mare, 2 times better herself. A winner of 222,555. I'm a numbers man, Dane, if you're wondering. I just like that little part. But, of course, we walk by faith. A couple of updates there, but winning the Taylor Mile last night, so be well aware of that. This is lot number 317. great family, and a huge opportunity to buy it down by the Seaside filly.
Oh, certainly here, and out of a mare that's performed, and here's the opportunity to get in first, and the opportunity to buy her first foal. Out of a great race-winning mare, the whole family here. You look through the second dams, Twice As Hot, 1-5, but what she's done in the breeding barn, Flaming Flutter, Fiamma, there's some really, really positive results there, and that's a really lovely, striking filly, very well presented, and I think one that presents a great opportunity here tomorrow.
Great to have Gary Parade, and I haven't seen Gary Parade too many. You've got to go left, Gas. Yep, haven't seen Gary Parade too many, so it's great to see the boys from Atworthy Park here, and getting through and just giving a nice little pat for encouragement to get her to go through the yard there. Dean and Blanche Poole, this is a Father Patrick. There's a couple of updates. There was a couple of nice winners last night in New Zealand as well, or 1-2 for Father Patrick as well, so be aware of that. Out of the Elsu mare in Velsu, this is related, full sister to Valerie Lane, as well as others, Dane.
Yeah, Valerie Lane, 8 wins there and over 100,000 on the board. Vera Lane's also had a 2-year-old win in 24. And Vance Lane, the 2-year-old down the page there, has now qualified at Ararat on the 6th of April. So they're all hitting the track and hitting the track well. But, an opportunity to purchase a full to Valerie Lane, who has won 8. But great pedigree here. Lord of the Gym won 21. Lord Chancellor Prescient. So really good family and a good opportunity to purchase a really lovely colt.
Doing an amazing job too, Father Patrick, a son of Cantab Hall, leading sire of 2-year-olds last year in New Zealand and pretty close in Australia as well. That's 319. Might just get Alana just to wait 1 sec if you can, Lance. As that goes out, good to go. Oakbank Estate and Alana. This is the only Orlando Vici in this year's sale. This is out of the Dream Vacation mare in Verbier. Lovely horse, lovely turned out horse, beautiful colour. This horse here, and very, very well related, Dane, as well. I'm not sure if you're ready to go, but the boss has given you a chew-in on the other side, but I'll throw to you, mate.
Yeah, Mark just want to make mention the bar's open. They've got some food coming, but back on the job here, you've got a really good colt, the only one by Orlando VC in the sale, 100% producing mare. There, as you can see, second dam bred Val Gardena, who won 12 and 122,000. Iron Women and Updaters had 2-year-old wins in 2024 down your page here as well. So all relevant here, and a lovely colt from Oakbank. So Mark said the bar's open. They've got some food coming out.
Mentioned Father Patrick before. He was 1-2 in the 3-year-old size stakes in New Zealand last night. This horse here is Father Patrick out of the Love You mare in Vin Rouge. Have a look at this horse on type. He is an absolute cracker.
Yeah, strapping colt here.
Reminds me of you, Dane.
Once upon a time, Paul, yes. But a Father Patrick colt that just looks the goods here. You've got to stand here and admire this colt, presented beautifully, carries himself really nice. But, you get an opportunity here. You're looking at 5 winners down the page and halves to the dam here. Royal Aspirations, who was a 2012 colt and trotting gelding of the year in New Zealand there. Triumphant Monarch, Ginger Gale, ladies and gentlemen, it's all here. Aspiring Victory has had a 2-year-old win in 2024, but that's a proper colt. There, lot 321.
Of course, Meant to Be was the horse I was trying to think of, and he's actually in his Father Patrick's best, but he come out and returned to form in great form today. Another horse that's going to be well and truly on everyone's radars, and it'll be an interesting how you or me pronounce this horse here, Dane, but this is lot 322. This is the Always Be Mickey Bay filly out of the Better's Delight mare in Watch the Dream, and as Dane's figuring through page, I'll do this horse. Of course, there's a major update with this horse with Birakikara, I'll go with, is now a 150 flat, 6 wins from 7 starts. So be aware of that. It's getting set for the middle of winter, this horse here, but that's lot number 322, the Always Be Mickey filly out of the Better's Delight mare and Watch the Dream, mate.
Yeah, just a vet report with this one as well, that the filly underwent arthroscopic surgery on both hocks. To have OCD fragments removed from both joints. Recovered well from surgery. The filly should have an excellent prognosis for racing. So if you're interested in that, come and have a look at the vet report. But a nice filly in the lot 322 filly by Always Be Mickey.
Very good. Good to see Mr. Bice standing over there as well. So he can hear us. He just doesn't want to acknowledge us. Don't worry about that. So they always worry when I get a microphone, and probably rightfully so. 323. This is another of the poster boys. $100,000 bonus. Out of the We Will See mare in What a Glimpse. This is her second foal. Her first foal, unfortunately, is no longer with us. And then the second dam hasn't had a lot of luck either, Dane. So it's a little bit thin, those first couple.
No, a bit thin, but here's an opportunity, Paul. You've got a lovely filly, new season sire, and what she's produced there is a really lovely type. She won 5 herself this dam, so, you got an opportunity here. You get a $100,000 bonus, eligible for all those incentives, and, that's a great article that's on the ground there. Lovely filly by Poster Boy, carries herself very well. Mare won 5, a good page and plenty of red down the page with He's Harley's at a 2-year-old win down the page on the 3rd dam. So one well worth a look from Lower Long Farms, lot 323, the Poster Boy filly.
Yep, beautifully turned out filly that is too, and yeah, he's done a great job. Poster Boy already had 28 or 29 individual winners so far. Mark? Nope, it's all good. Next one to come through for Woodland Stud. Of course, the bar is open and drinks will be coming very, very shortly. But this is a What the Hill out of the Armbro Invasion mare in Who's the Nest. This horse is beautifully related. It might be the 13th foal, but you've got horses like Temporarily, Miracle Rising. Going to be on a lot of people's radars, this horse, Dane, lot number 324.
Certainly, great filly, but great family. There's some halves there, as you said. Temporarily 127 and 832,000. Miracle Rising 171,000 with ice is now 1.7. Look down through and it's consistent. You look through the second dam was Rob the Nest, the 2006 New Zealand Broodmare of the Year. She bred Galleon's Assassin, King of Strathfield, the Donison, Son of the Don. So a great family right through the page there. First dam, second dam, all stacks up here, and here's an opportunity there with the What the Hill filly in lot 324.
Yep, it is indeed. Ben Stud Standardbreds have the next horse to come through, 325. This is the 6-pack. I'm going to go with this, of course, for Ashley Haynes, 6-pack Colt out of One Yankee Hall.
Yeah, One Yankee Hall, 1.7 and just under 50,000. She's had 2 to the track and 2 to win in
Hefestus Phoenix.
Hefestus Phoenix, that's what I was
or is it more commonly known as Malcolm?
Malcolm was 1.6 and 81,000. Remus Phoenix has had 5 3-year-old wins in 2024. So they're halves to this lot. And also there, one more for Heather has had 2 wins, had a 3-year-old win in 2024. So very relevant there. A lovely moving colt, the Bay Colt by 6-pack from Robert Ashley Haynes there and prepared by Ben Stud. Certainly one to watch.
I know they named that horse Hefestus Phoenix just for you and me, mate. I know that. So, but his stable name is Malcolm, so it is all good. But he's a lovely colt, that's for sure. Lot 325. Aldebaran Zeke. The Honest Streak out of Xenia Brown Colt, a muscle mass mare, Xenia herself, is our next one up for Aldebaran Park, Dane.
Yeah, Xenia will perform here in her own right here. She earned over the 100,000, 108,499 in fact there, Paul. 13 race wins, but now's an opportunity now to purchase a really lovely colt out of that very mare. Dam's a half to War Dan Destroyer, 19 race winning veteran, Naked Ambition, Naked Majesty. So a great page and a really well presented colt, well bred out of a muscle mass bred mare this time. There's an on the street colt that I think is well worth an inspection in lot 326, Aldebaran Zeke.
And with a couple of updates there with the Naked Truth, now the winner of 10 and 156 next to its name as well. So lovely turned out brown colt there by Honest Streak, and of course eligible for the HDT Trotters Classic as well next year. So get in touch with the guys at Harasta Trotters and Yabby Dam Farms. The Bay Colt by Poster Boy, another horse eligible for the $100,000 bonus. This is out of the Falcon Sealster mare and a few dollars more, consigned by Neville and Louise Pangrazio. A few dollars more, has done a great job in the barn already. This is a lovely type, Dane.
Yeah, lovely type. Really, you can see what a cool mind this colt has. 3 winners and halves to this lot in Cashflow Cassie, Ivana by the Seaside, Rock and Roll Nugget there with plenty of wins on the board. A really lovely type, carries himself very well. You've got 28 first crop winners for Poster Boy, including the highlight reel. So you've got a new season sire and an opportunity here for a lovely colt, 100k bonus, lot 327. There's one that's well worth a look and go and inspect that horse.
I like what you said, sensible colt. Like, look at him just walking around. He's just enjoying it. Michelle just probably needs to smile a wee bit, but we'll be right. We got that part out of it just by being cheeky. But no, beautifully colt, just walking around like he owns the place, which is a great sign. That's like 327. The next one for Yabby Dam Farms is Access to the Success. This is a classic connection Bay filly out of the Glide Master mare in Access to Success. We said Norke before a little bit earlier on. This horse is very closely related to her.
Oh, very
mother of her.
very close. There's a half to Norco, who won 10 and 122,000. It's all and over. 14 races, wins there in 111,000. Sambizia down the page, another half that has now qualified on the 11th of March. So very relevant here, and a lovely filly, lovely length and lovely stride on the classic connection filly from Yabby Dam Farms. One well worth an inspection, carries herself nicely, and you know, a great pedigree here. Money maker, 67 wins down the bottom of the page. So relevant there and plenty of money through the pedigree.
It is indeed, and make sure you contact the team at Yabby Dam Farms and Elwood Warren Park when you're looking at these international pedigrees to get an update and be aware of the stallions that you are getting there. This is, again, here's another one, Quackerjet, Bay Colt. This is out of Allegra Dream and Andover Hall mare. She's had 4 foals, 3-year-old and older. 4 of those are raced, 3 of those have won. Now, including the Italian Dream that has been placed, so hopefully not far off getting a win. This is lot number 329, Dane. Quite a big colt too. Big
colt, really lovely long colt, carries himself nicely, but you know, well put together, and you know, the halves are winning races there, and you know, it's actually a full to the that's the now place getter in the Italian Dream. So wins there, 5 for the Dream Axe, Coco Axe and Explosive Axe have won 7. So 3 winners there, relevant pedigree right up the top of the page, and there's a Quaker Jet colt well worth a look from Yabby Dams.
And a little bit the same. He was a bit, you know, he was telling us he was here. Once he gets in here and starts walking around, he owns the place. Like, he was beautiful. Do his trot up videos, he was a little bit the same too. So it's a great way to see these horses in these parades here. That is lot number 329. Anyone's in trouble and they want to buy a horse, this is the horse you should be buying once we get the big fella out. Mark Button. Sorry about that, just wait 1 sec if you can, Stace. We'll just oh, big fella. Just got a bit of a delay here. Just so you know, Dane, if you know where I'm going from here, Tiamo means love you. So this horse is I love you. So if you've had a big boys weekend or something and you want to get back in the good books, you know, you might be able to buy the better half one of these, and it might get you out of the bad books.
Mate, I'm never in the good books for long.
This is lot number 330, the Majestic Sun out of Aleppo Tiamo, presented by Stacey Towers.
Yeah, this is her first foal, so you've got an opportunity here, and you know, second dam Aleppo Midas won 16, 142,000, bred winners, 3 of them in fact, and halves of the dam here. Alpha Male sounds like Terry with 8 wins and 93,000. Timothy Red won 5. Hey Jet has won 3. Third dam was a Victorian trotting brood mare of the year. She bred Aleppo Sunrise, Aleppo Murphy, Aleppo Jewel. So great family here, and a lovely filly by Majestic Sun, well presented there as usual. And lot 330.
I can say that there will be no more. Unfortunately, the mare passed away earlier this year, so it's the only opportunity to buy one out of this family. That's lot 330. Lot 331, I think we're having a swap over with the audio. This is the Sweet Lou out of the Mac 3 mare in all in her hands for Kielo Proprietary Limited. Good to have Adam here again. Monty Burnett presents this horse. This is, Monty Burnett versus Bay Colt. Mark, over to you.
Yeah, mate, again, a really nice colt there, again, beautifully turned out, as you can say, out of a Mac 3 Badlands Hanover mare there. Again, herself went to the track and was a 4-time winner, and she's had one of the races, one to win, and our last dollar, the Fear the Dragon, has now been named and ready to race in 2025. So out of a good family, an update there too is also paid up for Bathurst Gold Crown, and some red top on the page there, the talks, now up over $100,000 in earnings on that page as well.
Real going 2-year-old there, the Sweet Lou 331, and the Woodlands bar is open. Anyone wants a drink in that, go and make sure you enjoy yourselves. Ben Stud Standardbreds present lot 332. This is the Bettor's Delight out of the Art Major mare in Amelia Rose. A couple of little updates here already in this family, but what a cross that is. Bettor's Delight, Art Major, Bay Colt.
Yeah, very important to just note that this horse is GST registered, so when they went to print, there is an update that you will get GST to the fall of the hammer on this one. The Bettor's Delight Art Major, again, that great cross we know works so well. Out of Amelia Rose, of course, is now her first foal's a 2025 2-year-old. Amelia's Jewel, a Bettor's Delight, has now been named and is ready for the races. Obviously, that second Dan, the Falcon Seals to Benny's daughter, goes back through to Major Dan, Wardan Express, so a good, strong family. Vic bred Bathurst Gold Crown, and again, been paid up for the New Zealand size stakes, but more importantly, have a look at the horse.
Have a look at the horse, great cross, that's for sure the Bettor's Delight out of the Art Major. Yabby Dam Farms present the lot 333. This is going to be on a lot of people's radars. This is the only ready cash offered up in the Southern Hemisphere, and I believe potentially the last ready cash that will be offered up full stop, because there's no more semen of this horse here. A beautiful filly out of the Love You mare in Amour de Frere.
And I tell you what, it could actually be one of the last ever go to auction in the world. So you've got a chance here, a rare chance to get one out of a Love You Sunderland mare. The mare herself was a 9-time winner. She went 56-5. This is her second foal. The first one is a Volstead, who had qualified on the 19th of March, so ready to go to the races. And as you go through that, My Brother was a star. The second dam was also 4 from 4. So a great proven family. They're a 100% producing family. Paid up here also for Vicbred. New Zealand size stakes, Need for Speed. Obviously ready for the Haraz de Trotters 2-year-old classic, but your very rare chance to get not just a beautiful type, but one of the last ready cash fillies, a potential broodmare later on, but a great prospect on the track, ready cash to buy in the world.
Yep, it is indeed. An easy number to remember, 333. Flight 334, Angel of Arts, Bay Colt by Captain Treacherous out of the Art Major mare. We might just stop for 1 sec. No, we're all good. Keep going. The Art Major mare, Angel of Arts, red type everywhere here with this horse, Mark. Some big updates going on.
Yeah, Treacherous Art Major again goes back through Double Cross of Arts Place, but again, Angel of Arts was a $100,000 winner herself on the track. As a 3-year-old, she was second in the Breeders' Crown. The Group 1 as a 4-year-old, she was second in the Vicbred Platinum Mare Sprint Championship, and her first one is now a winner. Lochinvar Magic is now winner of 157-1, and also Angelic, the full, has now been named. The filly last year, it's a 2025 2-year-old, goes back through that family that goes back to Beat Shack, and like you say, there's a wonderful red type right through Kelly's Delight Shack out the back, and again a Vicbred and Bathurst Gold Crown paid up, but one you're sure to have a tick on.
Lot 336, this is again a lather up out of the Sun Beach Somewhere, Any Beach Anywhere. There's only 2 lather ups. This is a Bay Colt. Lather up's doing a great job now. 17 Australia and New Zealand winners out of, as I said, the Sun Beach Somewhere mare mark in Any Beach Anywhere.
Yeah, and again, a horse, a really nice moving horse there for mine too. Some Beach Somewhere Arts Place on the bottom. Any Beach Anywhere herself, 4 times she was a winner across the line. She's had 1 of the races, and Rock and Roll Rocket is now a winner of the Rock and Roll Heaven. It was a 3-year-old win in 2025. So again, you go back down to that wonderful family, Susie, Wabi Sabi, and Legalise, our Golden Goddess, of course, on that bottom side of the page. So again, just bear in mind, being lather up is paid up for the lower long $100,000 bonus, and is Vicbred as well.
Yep, lovely Colt too there, the way he turned out. Just going to make sure we don't go backwards. No, we're going to go forwards here with lot 337, again for Aldebaran Park and some clients as well there. This is another of the Dancing in the Dark M, a 149.6 in himself. This is his first season. These horses have been offered up. This is out of Aldebaran Eliza, the Muscle Hill mare. What a sale we've got with so many Muscle Hill mares in this sale.
I tell you what, a powerful fellow too, this fellow in the ring. I just love the front. I love the stand-up of him, that power over the top of him. Muscle Hill Sunderland on the bottom, but Aldebaran Eliza against one of the races, 1 to win. Go back through that family, Aldebaran Vera in that family as well. It's a Vicbred Need for Speed paid up. But again, more important for me, I reckon, look at type there. You've got a great page, but you have a look at the type. He's a powerhouse, that fella. I
just
really
stood
like
up over the ground over there and just really looks apart, really catches the eye as he goes past.
Again, got purpose. He wants to go somewhere, doesn't he?
Yep. That's a great way of putting it going there. 338 is the next horse to come in again for Grand Lodge. Adam Cahill, this is another Captain Treacherous Colt. There's going to be a lot of people's radars, this horse here, Mark. This is out of the Art Major mare in Art de Triomphe.
Yeah, and again, one with a swagger to him as well, which you see it in the Treacherouses, don't you? The Art Major, again, you've got a double cross of just about everything. Nihilator, Abercrombie, Arts Place there in that pedigree. Art de Triomphe herself has now had 3 winners there, 6 of the races. Now Gorn is an update to 83, $1,000. Now 57 Chevy is the last one there. Now Lazarus Colt has now been named and placed in 2025. So you go back through there again, a wonderful family with Follow the Stars, 700,000 on the track, and a good update to note there. This Treacherous Colt is also paid up for the Bathurst Gold Crown.
Great to see Monty Burnett in here, but she did have the sunglasses on, which is possibly a giveaway that she might have had a good night last night. Lot number 339 is the next horse up. We have is a Rock and Roll Heaven out of the Perfect Art mare in Art Start. Again, this is a horse for Ben Sud Standardbreds. What a cracker family this horse is too.
Yeah, just go down your page there to Better's Pride. Bettor's Pride, the Bettor's Delight, did go 157 neat there with 3-time winner with a win at Gloucester Park on the 8th of April. So again, Let's Start in Heaven obviously was third in the Nutrient Sales Classic final last night. So a very, very current family for you. Obviously Rock and Roll Heaven, Perfect Art, Double Cross of Arts Place again, proven families, and again a really, really likely type.
He's got a head like his brother, that's for sure. Expensive Ego. Saw him a little bit too, and he's got that similar style head, so it's a lovely head. Lot number 341 is the next for Wayne and Jenny Loader. This is the poster boy out of the Art Major Marion Artistic Pleasure. This, of course, is a filly. Great family down the page there with this being related to Vincent. And great to have Gene Feast standing directly opposite me looking at this filly.
Yeah, nice filly there. Poster boy again does a wonderful job there, really putting a type on the ground. And again, they've all got to have mums. And this one again, a 7-time starter herself. She's had a winner there in Mickey's Pleasure. The Always Be Mickey, that cross work. But again, that second dam, a wonderful family kept for pleasure. Of course, you say Vincent, My Mackenzie, Keep Rockin', Better Be Kept. Again, it's up for the lower long bonus there with $100,000 there. Lot 341 and also Vic Bread. So another poster boy doing a lovely job just recently as well.
Yeah, you got Don Boston down the page, Ego Dan. It's just terrific. Everywhere you look, there's great winners there. That is lot number 341, the poster boy filly. Ben Stud Standardbreds have got the next horse. This is number 341A. So if you haven't got a hard copy, you might not be aware of this one. This is the American Ideal colt out of the Art Major mare in Artie Chick, the 6th foal out of that mare.
Yeah, again, Artie Chick doing a lovely job. As you can see, they've got one of the races I like them better. There's now 23-time winner there for you. You go back down through that page. Red Type Major Perry has gone 150 and 2 with 12 times winner. Katie Perry, obviously $500,000 on the page. Cash and Flow out of that second dam doing a fantastic job.
Sorry, mate. We're good to go. I think you guys are doing a swap, I think, is what's going on here. And I'm eating, so we're doing a very professional job here. But this is lot 341. The American Ideal, the Art Major mare in Artie Chick, presented by Ben Stud. Standardbridge done a great job, the team at Ben Stud. I think they've put every horse through as well. Aldebaran Park haven't quite put all theirs through, but they've done a great job. They've got a lot going through. Mel's cutting out the steps today. This is lot 342. This is the Bay filly by Muscle Mass out of the Sundon mare, Aldebaran AM Dane.
Yeah, named Aldebaran Aurora there, and out of a good mare who won 9, and you know she's already had a half to the track in Aldebaran. Axel has had 3 2-year-old places in 24 out of 7 starts. Second dam, bred Aldebaran Southland, who won 12 and almost 70,000. Golden Blend, She's a Doozy's on the page, and I Can Do's It. Great race-winning Muscle Yankee horse there. So, yeah, lovely filly from Aldebaran, well presented. Muscle Mass filly, certainly one to watch and inspect.
Yeah, great pedigrees down the bottom of this page as well. That's lot number 342 on account of Aldebaran Park. The next horse to come through the ring is the for Alabar Farms. This is lot number 343. Captain Crunch had a great night last night on top of his already 46 individual Australian winners and New Zealand winners. This is out of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare in Authentic Stride, and I think you've got a couple of updates here, Dane.
Yeah, a couple of updates. 51 winners now for Crunch there, and a vet report who this horse also underwent arthroscopic removal and OCD fragments from both distal hocks on the 30th of May. Repeat radiographs revealed a satisfactory appearance of the joint. The prognosis for successful racing following surgery is excellent, although some joint filling may remain. So if you want to have a look at the vet report, please reach out. But, you know, great pedigree here and a great article that Crunch colt, very lovely nice type.
Really lovely type. Look at him on presentation and his physique. That's 243. 244 is our next horse to come into the ring. This is a Raging Bull. This is for Renee. Renee's actually leading this one. So Ashley Greaves and Renee Caveni. I'll get into trouble there. But this is out of the Sunbeach Somewhere mare in Beach Box. A mare that's actually done a great job so far.
She has 2 races, 2 to the track and 2 to win in Oops Will Rev, has had a 2-year-old win in 2024. And also Harry's a Rockstar, 4 race wins and almost 30,000 on the board. So a lovely filly by Raging Bull out of a Sunbeach mare who's done the job. The mare here is a half to Majestic Emperor, who's won 18 and almost 200,000. Queen of Fire, who's won 176,000 in the 17 race winning career. Also I'm As Quick as Fire has won 13. So great pedigree here right up through the page, and you know you've got a really a lovely compact filly though by Raging Bull that carries herself very, very well.
Yep, and of course eligible for the $100,000 bonus. That is lot 344. I'm going to go with 346 is the next horse. This horse will be on a lot of people's radars as well. I said there before about Father Patrick. We're meant to be winning again last night, doing an awesome job. This is out of Beautiful River. This mare's had 2 foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 of race, 2 of 1, including Lotus Louise. It's got some major updates there. Don't have to look at the pedigree page too much. It's beautiful type.
Lovely type, Paul. Lotus Louise has now won 6. Made a 3-year-old win in 25, so you know the half here has won almost 50,000. So you got a relevant pedigree here. You got a mare who won almost 200. Halves are winning. A lot to like here about this Father Patrick filly in lot 346.
Yep, it is indeed presented by the team at Yabby Farms. Stacey Barker's done a great job, and yeah, lovely filly, very spirited. That's for sure, Dane. Yep, so I've got a lot of look at me about a strong 346. Illawong Bella. This is the Art Major filly out of Illawong Bella, a Better's Delight mare. That's a great cross as well. This horse is a half-sister to Sweet Bella, a horse that was purchased just a couple of years ago and went through the Nutrient Classic races. So nice little carry on. This is for Alabar Bloodstock.
Yeah, you know, the cross that's so proven. The Better's Art Major cross, half to Sweet Bella, who won 12 and 350,000. So there's money right up the top of the pedigree in the half. Plains in Heaven, another half that's won 10 and almost 80,000. So very relevant family here. Good producing and a filly here that really catches your eye. Lovely type. Second dam, bred some great horses, turned it up. Neurotic Prince, Treasure, Perfect Sense. So a really, really well presented filly, lot 347.
Yep, Cal turned that horse, paraded that horse lovely. They have a crack at the best presented, that's for sure, the team at Alabar. I think we're going to 348. Yep, we are. This is the Better's Wish. Better's Wish has done an awesome job in his first season. Here now 38 individual USA winners, 3 in Australia and New Zealand. This is out of the Art Major mare in Bella Belusi. She herself's got a couple of nice little updates there, including a 55-9 winner.
Yeah, classic line, half to this lot, 155 and 9 race wins, almost 40,000. Maribel, another half, has had a 2-year-old place in 3 starts, so should win there very shortly. But there's a lovely colt there, well presented, carries himself very well by Better's Wish out of an Art Major bred mare in Bella Belusi. So one to look at here, well presented.
Daniel Girardi and the team at Benstud done an awesome job. Well done, Morgs. Got him out in one piece, so she did a really good job. Stacey Towers, she's back. She has 2 horses in this year's sale. This horse is called Delta Springfield. This horse is actually named, be aware of that. This is a ride high. We said there before about Delicio, we'll go with, that was able to take out the Nutrient Classic last night. This horse is bred along that same lines. A ride high out of a Better's Delight mare. So be well and truly aware of that. Some pretty important updates there. And this horse related to a really lovely horse in Captain Belisario.
Yeah, you got a sire here that's now a listed race winner after last night's effort there. You know, Captain Belisario has won 11 now and 180,000. So direct half to this very lot. You've got an opportunity here. You've got a sire that's on the up. You've got a mare that's producing. A great article there in lot 349, the Bay filly named Delta Springfield.
Turned out beautifully by Stacey Towers. Thank you very much, Stace. She got 2 in. They've both gone through. Well, this horse will be on a lot of people's radars because there is a massive update to this horse as well. This is the Down by the Seaside Bay colt out of the Art Major mare in Ben Injured. And anyone that tuned into the races last night would have seen Kitsabula Delight able to take out the 2-year-old Nutrient Classic last night.
Yeah, great to see. It was a great evening, and you know you've got an opportunity here. Such a pedigree here. You know, out of that mare that's produced Tough Tilly, Centenario, and last night's champion in that 2-year-old win from 2 starts, $100,000 earner in Kitsabula Delight. So you've got a pedigree here, ladies and gentlemen, that is performing. You've got a great sire. There's also a vet report here. The colt went arthroscopic surgery on the 27th of November. A lesion was identified and removed. The colt recovered well from surgery. Excellent prognosis for racing. So there's one of your standout lots, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't come any more relevant than that for lot 350.
No, it doesn't indeed. This is lot 351. This is another of the same horses bred along that same line as Delizio. This is the Ride High Bay filly out of the Better's Delight mare and Bespoke. Unfortunately, with Taylor Made Lombo passing away just recently in the week too. Very sentimental one. This will be for quite a few people. First foal out of this dam.
Yeah, another one, another Ride High. You know, now side a listed race winner. So very, very relevant side Delicioso there, who won last night if you were there. And the 2-year-old Classic filly winning entry there. Tailor Made Lombo is the second dam here, so great pedigree, really relevant. A lovely filly there in lot 351.
352 is the next for Lang Bloodstock. This is the Propulsion Bay filly out of Betty Hall, and Angus Hall mare herself. She has left 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. One has raced, one of those is one being Mr. Blindside, and then you've also got the 3-year-old just been named. I just called to say, as Mark Barton joins me back here, a great little filly, this horse, Mark.
Yeah, and if you go down the page, there's a couple of pretty important ones there as well, mate. Like Hooker Archer, of course, the locomotive now and internationally recognised, and one of the really great references for the Australian trotter, the locomotive. They're going to try and represent us on the big stage now, and he's up to 673,000. So one of the early Nutrient graduates, and again in that family. But I tell you what, I really like this filly a lot. Love the way she moves, and I love the type.
Yep, that is lot 352, the Betty Hall Propulsion filly. Lot 355 we're going to go to now, Mark, if I could get you to turn you. This is on account of Kirsten and Gary Graham. Unfortunately, this is out of Bonton Lady. This is a Rock and Roll Heaven brown colt out of the Armbro operative mare in Bonton Lady.
Yeah, Bonton Lady there, of course, she's had 9 winners there herself. She's a mare that's done a lovely job there. Stroke of Luck, the Art Major, was a $250,000 winner, 17-time winner, and she's had another one in Maywin Tons there, has gone $128,000 on the track. Endorsement again, a 12-time winner. So the last foal last year has been named, and not far from going to the races too, I believe. But again, the second dam, Miss Bonton, of course, a 7-time winner herself, with a couple of good ones to the race, including Prince Bonton.
Thank you very much to Kirsten and Gary Graham there, lot 355, presenting that horse. I think that might be their last one. Lot 356, we've got Danny Thackeray in the parade ring, so this one must go okay. This is Aldebaran Byron.
Dancing in the dark that time there again. You're going to choke on that chicken wing, are you, big fella? We've got out of the Muscle Hill mare this time, and going back through that Swedish family and revenue there. Aldebaran Bridget, her first foal, again doing a lovely job with this fella. Dancing in the dark, really putting a lovely stamp on these. The second dam Revenues, 4 of the races, 4 to win, including Ki Yang Ignite, has again done a lovely job. 7-time winner herself, 90,000, that gelding on the track. And you go back down through Aldebaran Maori, again paid up for Need for Speed, and obviously eligible for the Vic Bred and the Nutrient Classic Trotting Series.
Anyone want to know Danny's favourite horse? This is it, because it takes a lot to get him into the parade ring. Duncan will agree with that. He's sitting over there nodding. He's a lovely colt, that is, isn't he? Lot 356, got a lot of look at me about him. A bit like Danny, actually. Got that bit of look at me about them. So for Alabar Farms, we have got lot number 357. This is the Always Be Mickey colt out of Copa Era. Do we go with Mark? I hope so. This is Sun Beach Somewhere mare.
Yeah, Capira is the way I had it.
Okay.
I'm going to say that. I don't know if I'm right.
Oh.
Sun Beach Somewhere, though, an Arts Place double cross. Big Tower double cross with the Mickey there. But again, really nice move of this one too. Nice walking colt there. As you can see, she's now 2 to the races, 2 to win with Quintessa now. The full has now gone 157 and 7. It's 3-time winner as a 3-year-old. And like no other, the 2-year-old has now been named the filly by Better's Wish. And as you can see down through the family there, Star Brigadoon, Skyfall Benchmark is now 7-time winner and gone 153, paid up for Bathurst too, that one too, bear in mind.
Lovely horse to look at, that horse, that is for sure. 358, this is going to be on a lot of people's radars here. This is the Better's Delight out of the Carroll's Ideal mare, Western Ideal mare herself. This is a brown filly on account of Durham Park Standardbreds.
Yeah, out of a mare that went 150 and 6. So if you want pace, you've got a mare that's done it for you. The mare herself, a Western Ideal, Camp's Card Shark. But again, she won $500,000 on the track. She's had 3 to the races now. She's 100% producer now, 3 winners. Sir Jimmy's now an update to 57,000 with 7 wins. Ki Yang Peyton is now an update. The Treacherous filly is now a winner as well. And Carroll's Diamond has had 1 win. So again, perfect performance here as a brood mare, but with $500,000 on the track. And by Better's Delight, out of a Western Ideal, proven cross. One to go and make sure you have a good look at, lot 358.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely horse, and well done to the team from Durham Park, presented most of those. Dennis Bice is still standing over there in that same position. I think he's had a couple of pieces of chicken, but he presents lot 359, the Captain Treacherous out of the Art Major mare in Carrera Mystique. It's a lovely colt here, and Captain Crunch done an awesome job over the last couple of days, marking on top of his year that he's had already.
Yeah, and like we say, look at the way they cross them up there. 3 crosses of Arts Place in this pedigree. And time after time we say the mare's first foal, but here's another one that's just done an absolutely outstanding job stamping this particular colt there. She's done a good job. And as I said, the second dam has had 3 to the races, 2 to win. And Carrera Mac is now a $239,000 earner with 19 wins. And as you go back down that page there, Fern Glen, of course, 10-time winner herself, and was the other New Zealand 2-year-old filly pacer of the year in a time. And again, an updates right through the page there, and paid up for Bathurst there as well. And again, a really likely type by Captain Crunch.
Lovely walker, that's what I was going to say. And you got a close-up look at him yesterday. Just a lovely colt, easy to walk. That is lot number 359. 361. This is on account of Alabar Farms. This is the Always Be Mickey, as the boys are doing another swap. Dane's back. I think that might have been Mark's last one. This is out of the Better's Delight mare in Come Dance With Me. 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. 2 have raced, 2 have now won, as Dane's getting more information in the other ear. It's always easy to talk when that happens, isn't it?
Oh, mate, one thing you learn hanging around here, you can cop a tune up. Anyway, a lovely filly here, Mickey filly, very relevant. So he got the treble last night at Gloucester Park, as we said. Update here, Always Dancing, now 7 2-year-old wins. Had a 3-year-old win at Mount Gambier Friday night, now won 31,000. Savoy Ballroom, 1 4-year-old win in 2025. Very relevant there, and a lovely filly by Always Be Mickey.
It is indeed. That is lot number 363. Graham Searle and also Blanche Poole, Dean and Blanche Poole.
You want me to do that?
His orders getting barked everywhere. I'm not sure this. No, we've got a couple more coming through. This is the Father Patrick Bay filly out of the Majestic Sun, mare in Courtsy Chancer. Doesn't matter who you are, you get told what to do here, don't you?
Yeah, there's always plenty of stones thrown here. A Bay filly here by Father Patrick. Lovely type, well presented from Dean and Blanche as per usual. Cadence Lane has won 5 and 36,000. So you've got a full sibling. Winning well, almost 40,000 on the board. Second dam, Chancery Lane, bred 5 winners, including half to the dam. Lord of the Gym, Lord Chancellor, Precedent, and Valerie Lane. So relevant pedigree there, and a lovely presented filly. Lovely type, a Father Patrick trotting filly there, so well worth a look there. Lot 363 from Graham Searle. Just want to announce, Paul, that there's plenty more food coming out.
Chicken's good too, I can say.
Chicken's good. There's plenty more food coming out, so if you've put horses through, come back up here to the bar. There's a lot more food to come out, I've been told, so come up there and enjoy some of the hospitality on Nutrient.
And we will also announce the best presented a little bit later on as well. 300, this is not 364, oh, this is 366A. We've just got caught out a little bit. This is a What the Hill Trotter out of Donsky. Gary Donaldson's over there at the minute as this horse is parading here. Make sure you've got your online catalogue to view this horse's pedigree. This one here is out of, as I said, Donsky, Selsky, Zareski, all out of this same family.
Yeah, great family, out of a mare that's won 6 and over 40,000. Second dam was Skyrocket here, won 13 and 118,000. 63 Australian New Zealand winners for What the Hill. So a Bay gelding, that's a gelding take in mind this time too. But lovely type, well presented, really lovely stride, and one.
Right, Mark's just telling us that last horse has been broken in. Same person who broke in Zariski, as well as also aware with that one. So it's 366. Be aware, 366A has been broken in. So be aware of that with the team there. There's 367 now is the next horse in the ring. This is the last for the Yabby Dam Farms team. They've put most of theirs through as well, so well done to these guys. This is a Classic Connection Chestnut filly out of the Earl mare in Duchess Ella, related to We Can Have It All, and plenty of other winners. Go and watch the video of this horse, Dane. This horse can trot.
Yeah, a mare, a mare that speaks for herself. 14 wins, 126,000. That's the mare there, and bred a half there, the Volstead, by Volstead, We Can Have It All, who's won almost 100,000. So, really relevant pedigree here, but, just up through there, Rob the Nest, Galleon's Assassin, King of Strathfield, the Donson, Temporale, great family there, lovely filly there, one well worth a look, lot 367.
Yep, and well done to the team from Yabby Dam Farms and everyone that's paraded the horses here today. I'm not singling anyone out. Now we're going backwards. They had to do that to me. My tablet won't go quick enough. 364. This is the Always Be Mickey. Well done to Kelly and the team for throwing me a curveball. Out of the Better's Delight mare in Crystal Stride. This is her second foal, I believe, Dane.
Yeah, second foal. So an opportunity here. The second dam was Gypsy Stride, 1-5, had 4 winners. Halves to the dam, Valor Stride, Olive Stride. They won 4 and 3 races there between them. So, Mickey, there you've got a relevant sire, and there's a colt that really looks the goods. Lovely stride, well presented, lovely, cool, trainable mind. But that's one worth well worth a look there. A Mickey
Doesn't
colt,
walk nice.
Beautiful, lot 364.
Yep, very relaxed horse. Couple more still to come for the team from Alabar by the looks. As Mr. Barton goes about his job, he's going pretty good at this job all of a sudden. Might know his way around a horse or two, Dane. Only one or two. We're just waiting. Anyone watching the live feed, we're just waiting. As I said, it can be a bit daunting on the odd one from time to time. Doesn't want to leave the ring. He will eventually go through. We've got a couple more assistants coming here, and off he goes. Lot number 370, Dane, we've gone to, is the Emily's Vacation. So this is a Dancing in the Dark M, of course, standing at Aldebaran Park, but this is on account of Michael as a party. The Dream Vacation mare in Emily's Vacation. This is her third, a 3 foals, 3-year-old and older. Unfortunately, one is no longer with us. Out of the great family, though, as you go back in the generations.
Yeah, through the generations here, you look at the dam of this lot is a half to Pride of Sundon, who won 6. You look here and went on there. April Sun won 4 and 33,000. So plenty on the page here, and you got a lovely colt there by Dancing in the Dark. So an opportunity here later in the day.
He's a nice colt, that's for sure. So that is lot number 370. Pride of Sundon might have been trained by yours truly, Dane. So it might have even carried me across the line. Oh, no, I don't want to race on it. I better be careful going from there. Lot 371, we mentioned before about Tactical Landing, the son of Muscle Hill. This is out of Mason's Magic. This is a Cadabra mare related to Something About Mari. Look at the winners, Aldebaran Miley, Aldebaran Misty, a bit of magic. It's just family winners everywhere through this family. What, 371? Dane stole all your thunder, didn't I?
That's all right. I'm used to that, Paul. That's what I love coming. But
I think this is our last horse too.
Everyone needs a support person, Paul. But Aldebaran Miley won 8. Halves of this lot. Aldebaran Misty's won 11 and 116,000. A bit of magic. Familiar Tricks has had a win there, an update of 18,000. Something About Mary. What you've got there, that's a lovely filly. Just last horse in, that'll be lot 371. But a Tactical Landing filly out of a Cadabra bred mare in Mason Magic. Aldebaran MJ, certainly one to watch there late in the day.
No, and it's the last of the horses. Well done to the team from Nutrien out the back. Well done to all the preparers. We've given them a wrap as they've gone through. Thank you very much for getting these horses here and ready for us. We will be doing a best presented. It won't be on the live feed. Stay tuned to the socials. You'll be able to see those. Preparers and handlers, so the people who are on course. Make your way over to the bar. There's food and that donated proudly supported by Woodlands, great supporters of Nutrien and have been of this parade for a long period of time. We'll go from there, but please, if you're watching on the live feed, tune in tomorrow. Sale starts at 11 a.m. Dane. We want to make sure people are aware of that. There's a little bit of confusion, but 11 a.m. for the sales to start, and we'll start selling from there. Keep up to date with all the socials. You'll get regular updates, including best presented. Thank you very much, Dane, to yourself and to Mark Barton. Well done, mate. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, everyone, for the great job preparing and bringing these horses here.